skateboarders like that. I guess the skateboarders have some better things to do. Yours just showed up. All right, we're out here another day on the highways of Hedges. In the chief place of concourse as commanded. Okay. About to get started here in 1 second. Yeah, it's starting to pick up now. Hope your audio is all right. Maybe hop on Shimmy Shop like live. Sound check, sound check. Hopefully you sound good. Got the mics, we tested the mics out a little bit. Before we get going, before we go live, we're already live before we go live with the lesson. We'll see what the Spirit takes us. As always. Yeah, shalom, shalom, shalom. Audio is good. Shalom. Shalom to the brother Yahweh. It's good news, and it looks like this is good. It's still powered up real good. This is the third lesson now, so last time it's going pretty good. Shalom, he knows. Shalom, Yahweh. All your brothers and sisters getting on. About to get going. Here in 1 second. In fact, getting a little more chilly out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting cold.
Getting a little more chilly out here. We going out there. Yep. Prepared for the changes coming. Shalom to the sister Athena as well. We're almost ready to go get it and come back with it. That's always the season. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is always the reason. You know what I'm saying? Always the season. The Lord is always the reason. Check it this right. All right, shalom. And as always, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out throughout the week in and week out. And we prophesy, we speak the words of the Most High God found in the Holy Scriptures, in the Apocryphal books. And we let our people know to return, to repent by coming back to the laws, the statutes, and commandments, and having faith in being an Israelite again. To you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you comprise, you make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the true people of the God of the Bible, whose name is Yahweh, and his son, whose name is Yahweh Shai. Right? So we come preaching to our people, telling them to repent, and also letting our people know that America is Babylon the Great, and that it's going to be destroyed by missiles, according to prophecy. Right? Not our words, but the words of the Most High God of heaven and earth, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shai. So whether our people hear or forbear, whether they listen or they treat it as nothing, the word of truth is still going out. Because the Most High said his word would not come back unto him void. So the word is always doing what it do. It's always making progress, inroads, right through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So before we get started, I want to give all praises and the honor and glory to our God, our power, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakata God. All praises be to the Most High God, Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Right? All praises be to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which means in the name. Right? And we got to give all praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, by Yahweh Shai, and his Son, because a Yahweh Shai is the realest one. He's the realest one. And he's do that because a Yahweh Shai paid the cost for us. So the water Yahweh, Chaya Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, for giving us that mercy, right? That sacrifice, so that we today could return and actually repent and have faith and have righteous works in your sight. So the water Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Eric Ramirez said Trump 2024. Right. All that. You know, everything you wanted to be. Right? So the water Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Also want to give honors to the elect elders of the nation of Israel, right? That's laboring, doing this work, and pushing this truth and in sincerity on the four corners of earth. Barakim La Habayath Madawada, which means blessings to the house of David. All you believing brothers and sisters, and to the Akim and Ahwa who listen and believe on the glorious gospel being preached. Unto you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Wa Barakathum. Shalom. Wa Barakathum. Shalom. Peace unto you. And to Wab La Yala on this beautiful night. Right? Pray that you brothers and sisters are edified. As always, we pray this edifying, exhorting, and comforting, which is Philippians 4:7. Peace that surpasses all understanding, which is this truth. It was all good. Y'all took them off, but it's all good. You know, but hey, the Spirit had you do it. It's all good. Yeah, y'all zapped them already. Hey, that was the Spirit, right? We don't never quench the Spirit, right? So it's all good. So we out here another night. And I just titled this Last Days. We'll see where the Spirit goes. We was talking about Thessalonians. We'll go there. And we'll read. And whatever Yahweh Shem Yahushua give us, we'll go with that. Hopefully edify. You know, and then do what we got to do and get on up out of here. Right? You got it, Akyah.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads, But other times and other seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Now, why would this be being said? Why would the Apostle Paul, why would this be being said here in Thessalonians of the times of the seasons? There's no need, he said, that I write unto you. Because you would know, based off of the prophecies, you can give me Akyah, 2nd Ezra 9. We'll start at 1. We would know by the prophecies.
Right.
So there will be no need that we would have to be, shown and told, because we already got the message already. We already got the understanding for those that are searching the scriptures daily, right? Seeing those things, see if those things are so. Those that are in that spirit, that diligent, fervent spirit, the spirit of the church of Berea, then you would know. Actually, no. You keep going, Akyah.
God, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Ha'adawan so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah, for those that don't have the knowledge, don't have the understanding, then the coming of Yahweh Shai is foreign to them. Right? It sounds crazy. We look crazy. All you believing brothers and sisters is talking about the Lord's about to come soon. World War III is going to happen. All that seems and looks crazy to a natural man in the world. So Yahweh Shai returning is going to be like a thief in the night, because most people don't believe that that's so. Most people don't have the gift of faith. Ephesians 2:8. We'll get that in a second, but you can hold that now. You got it, Akyah.
Yep, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1.
You can break it down.
God, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. All right, look at the times that we are in. All right, more and more we see that we are near more and more chaos, man. All right, and the famine is very, very near. The famine of the word, and also a famine of little famine. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Visit by how? The great judgment. All right, Jacob trouble. All right, that will eventually lead to what? A mass chaos in the MOTB, man. The sea of the ship. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, civil unrest, mass chaos of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, because the Most High declared the end. Once I declared the end at the beginning, man. All right, the prophecy was already, written. Now we just playing it out.
Yep. Shalom to the brother Habashaya as well.
Shalom.
Right, and that would show you is he spoke about these things in the beginning, so we would be able to look in the Bible and see everything that has happened before and what's happening now, and then the last of the prophecies. That's how we know the time that we're in. We measure the time diligently through the prophecies, right? Not by going by what we think. We got to go through the precepts and through the prophecies. That tells us actually what time it is, because if we go by Esau's time, 2024,
Right.
we don't even know what year we're truly in.
No.
We don't know.
He said they changing what season and times, man.
Yep.
The book of Daniel chapter 7.
Yep. You can get that Daniel 7:25.
I got you.
Yep. So we have to go by prophecy, because if we don't, then we wouldn't know. We would be totally confused. But prophecy makes it clear. Oh, okay. It makes perfect sense that here in the last days, the nations will have nuclear missiles. There will be wars and rumors of wars. That's the nation saying, hey, I'm gonna fire on your ass. You keep on. That's when Putin and Kim Jong-un and all this, everything that's going on, all the BRICS nations, all that show. Oh, but the prophecy said that was gonna happen. You see, that's all prophetic. I did a video before coming to camp, going into the traffic, going into the trade, international trade and all that. How that ties with the article that I brought out in the video from Politico. It said that by the end of the year, all the nations together are gonna have over $100 trillion worth of debt. And guess who got the most? America, at 34 trillion. So the world debt it's like out of control. And it's like, yo, it's just unsustainable. We know. That's why the chip is coming. We know that's why economic calamity is coming. Because the Bible says it's going to happen. And there's nothing that none of these people can do to stop that. There's nothing that you can do, right? Everything that these nations are doing is because the Most High wanted them to do it.
That's right.
Right? You about to bring it?
Yeah, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 7 and verse 25, and it reads, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, the Israelites. All right, and we see that what and that's caused by what the curses, man. All right, and things to change times and laws. All right, as Elder was saying, ultimately we don't know what time and what year we really in. All right, a lot of things have been changed. Times and laws, and they shall be given to his hand until a time and times and the dividing of times. All right, and ultimately, going to captivity. All right, and really at 350 years, until 1969, where the Israelites have been, resurrected, meaning coming to this knowledge.
Yep.
And John Bones reawakening.
Yep, times, and the dividing of times. That's right. Let's line it up because it spoke about the laws. That's so important. Let's line up two of them before we go back there. You hold, you can put the marker there in Daniel 8. We'll start at 22. If you can hold for me Habakkuk 1 and 4. We'll start with Habakkuk 1 and 4 because it says he would think to change the times and the laws. So the literal time, going back from the Hebrew calendar, we don't go by that. And then it was the Julian calendar, right? Or Julius Caesar. We don't go by that. We go by the Gregorian calendar now. See? So he's literally changed time. And when you go through all those different calendars, you wouldn't know accurately what year we're really in, right? Now time changed even from the time when Yahushua was here. When you go into BC, AD, and all of that, that's all based on the time Yahushua was here. But we don't know if it's been 2,024 years. We don't know that. It could have been 2,061 years. It could have been 2,000 years exactly. We don't know. We don't know exactly. We know it's been at least 2 days, 2,000 years, roughly, but we don't know exactly the actual time that we're in because they've changed the time, and it says also in the laws, right?
That's right.
Let's show you how important the laws are. You got to Habakkuk 1 and 4.
Yep, it's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
So the law is slack, right? Let's get that word for slack. The law, today that Esau, from him ruled the earth, the man has said, the law is slack. First of all, it's not going after the righteous laws of God, although they say in God we trust. They don't go by the laws of God. So the law is slack. Let's see what the word, when we go into slack there in the blue letter, I don't know if you get it up there, but yeah, in Habakkuk 1 and 4, it says the law is slack. We're going to get that first, and we'll read it back from the top, and then we'll get the rest of it. So that's a major sign going into the times that we're in, how we would know. Well, the man that will be ruling, the Esau, who will be at the end of the world, ruling, the so-called white man, the European, as he known, the Caucasian, the man from the Caucasoid, the man from the Caucasus Mountains, he'll be ruling, and his laws will be wicked as hell.
For the word slacked, go to word bug, Strong's H63, 1 and 3, and it reads to grow numb, be feeble, be benumbed, to be feeble, to be benumbed, and also to be sluggish, cease, be feeble, faint, be slack.
Yeah, so when something is slack, it's speaking about it being feeble. Feeble means to be weak. The laws are weak, right? Because they're not reinforcing righteousness. Let's show that it's not. Give me, you stay right here. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and start at 1. And we'll get to you next. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 11, yeah, we'll go there next. So the law, that's a major sign. How do we know the time? Well, because the precepts tell us.
That's right.
We don't ever got to think. All we got to do is go to the precepts, right? You got to,
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1, be you followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach.
We followers. Paul said, be a follower of me as I am of Hamashiach. Go ahead. So any man telling you ain't got to listen to Paul's writings or any of that, that's nonsense. That's crazy. Or saying that Paul ain't coming with authority. That's all crazy. Because he said he was the least of the apostles because he was a humble man. But you can't find a man more diligent than Paul.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2.
Underneath your Yahushua, that is. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 11 and verse 2.
Yep.
Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinance as I delivered them to you.
The order, what's found in the Bible, keep the order as I delivered them. So now today as Israelites, while we don't follow what Esau is saying and go with his whacked out laws and his society and wickedness, yeah, we use the world, but we don't abuse the world. We got to be in this thing, but we follow the Most High's laws to the best of our ability. He said, remember them as I delivered them unto you. So now here in captivity, we're realizing, okay, we got to come back to do what the Most High said. So now we come back to learning and doing what the Apostle Paul said to do. Remember these ordinances, because the way I deliver them unto you, you're supposed to keep it. Well,
Verse 3. But I would have you know
uh-huh.
that the head of every man is a Mashiach.
That's another thing. They don't follow the laws of God. So the head of men, they ain't following Hamashiach. They ain't following Yahweh Shai. They always had this, what would WWJD, what would Jesus do, so-called?
Right.
You don't do not a damn thing that so-called Jesus, who you know is the Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, you don't do nothing that he say. He said, don't break the least commandments, don't eat pork, don't do none of that. You niggas do all of that, right? Don't learn the way of the heathen. That's all in the scriptures and the laws of the prophets. Yahweh Shai reinforced that in Matthew the 5th chapter. You people don't do none of that. You see what I'm saying? You do the opposite. You follow all the heathen pagan customs and shit. Like Halloween coming up. Niggas is about to be trick-or-treating and all kind of trick-or-trunking and all this nonsense up in here niggas talk about.
Yeah.
And that's why the Lord that's why he's gonna eliminate you people. Go ahead.
Continuing on. But I will have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach.
Yep.
And the head of the woman is the man.
You're not following that. The head of the woman is the man. The man is supposed to be over the woman. Go ahead.
Continuing on. And the head of a Mashiach is Yahweh.
And you don't believe in Yahweh because you don't do nothing he say, as Yahweh Shai said in John the 8th chapter. Right? You don't believe in the Most High. You say that he's your God, but you don't do nothing he say.
That's right.
He said, but I follow God. And if I said that, and if I didn't follow God, then I would be a liar like you. And they wanted to stone us. Oh, we gotta kill this guy. You can't talk like that. Oh hell no. Who do you think he's talking to? Right? He didn't go. He ain't a Pharisee. He ain't a Sadducee. He can't talk like that.
No.
See? Beautiful. So there you go. Now we'll go back to Slack in Habakkuk 1.
Yep. The book of Habakkuk chapter 1 and verse 4, and it reads,
Uh-huh.
Therefore the law is slackened.
Therefore, the law is feeble, is weak, because it is not re-emphasizing righteousness, the laws of God. So it's weak. Go ahead.
And judgment doth never go forth.
Righteous judgment ain't never going forth. So only wickedness is going forth. They call evil good. They call good evil.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For the wicked doth compass about the righteous.
The way we know is because the wicked is ruling the world and not the righteous. That's Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. So the wicked is compassed. He's ruling over the righteous people. Go ahead.
Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
So you never gonna have righteousness prevailing in the earth with the men of sin, who so-called leading the free world. He leading the free world into wickedness. That's it's known as wine, fornication, right? So that's what this man, he's a demon. So all his laws are demonic. A demon ain't gonna be breaking forth righteous laws.
That's right.
He's a demon, right? That wouldn't make sense. Just like a righteous man wouldn't be promoting wickedness, right? It all makes perfect sense. Shalom to our brother Malak La'ah. Now see you, Enos. We'll see if we can get your precept. You got it, Akia.
Continue on.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Continuing on, the book of Habakkuk chapter 1 in the verse 5.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, come
now
on.
we'll go back to you, bro. Now we
Can
can
you
break
let
yours.
me know when you saw that?
Let's start at 22, right? Then we'll get back to the times and seasons, because that one little piece there, well, the answer's in the precept. Oh, how we know the times and seasons? No need I write unto you when you would know what's going on. You would know who's ruling. You would understand the time you're in, because the prophecies would be screaming.
Yep.
The prophecies would be doing the Dion dance back in the day, doing the prophecies would be doing that. You see what I'm saying? The prophecies is dancing, baby. And these words jumping out the pages. If you can't see the time you in a bad situation. Oh, Ephesians 2 and 8. You got it, yeah.
God's the book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 22, and it reads,
You got it.
So the Ancient of Days come, it's like it came. The judgment was given to the saints of the Most High,
Yep, that would be the believers, us.
and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms,
That would be going into Rome, right? The fourth beast. Go ahead.
and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it into pieces.
Yep, that's why that leg that Daniel saw, it was the iron. It was the longest stretch of rulership. Rome ruled rulership. You see, going into Daniel the 2nd chapter. Yep. Right, so that rulership was the longest. The leg was the longest stretch of that, and we're at the foot of that, which is still the Roman Empire, the revived Roman Empire, which is America today, and the Maori claim. That's been all the Edomite nations that's ruled in the last, let's say, 500, 600, 700, 800 years. Go ahead. That's the feet.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 24, and it reads, And the 10 horns out of this kingdom were 10 kings that shall arise.
Yep.
And another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings.
Okay, boom. Now, That's Daniel 8 and 20. Where we at now?
We at Daniel 7 and
No, see, it should be 8. Daniel 8, and let's go to, I know it didn't sound right, but I was just going to break it down anyway. Daniel 8, and we'll start at 22. You good?
Book of Daniel chapter 8, verse 22, and it reads,
Yep, you got it.
now that being broken, whereas four stood up for it, four kingdoms shall stand up out of the nation, but not in his power.
Yep, go ahead.
And in the latter time of the kingdom, and the transgressors are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding, dark sentences shall stand up.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 24, to read, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
Yeah, the power that he has is mighty, but it's not by his own power. Give me 2 Thessalonians, real quick, 2, before we get the other one. You can remember if you can, it's all good. 2 Thessalonians 2, it should be about 7. It's going to say, only now he who letteth will let, so you be taken out of the way. Now read that again. This is what this is all talking about, and I'm going to give you some light right here. What this is letting us know is the times that we're in. We're just going through the precept, that's all.
The book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 24, it reads, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power.
So the power that you will see now here in the last days, that the wicked will have, wouldn't be by his own power. Go ahead.
And he shall destroy wonderfully, and shall prosper and practice, and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people.
So he coming after the mighty and the holy people. This is twofold. Now, we got it.
Yep, the book of Daniel. It's like the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 7. And it reads, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now let it will let, until he be taken out of the way.
The mystery of iniquity is who the wicked is. The mystery of who the wicked is in the last days. And Apostle Paul said, they already knew then it was the Romans, the so-called white men. Right? They already knew that. You see? So when you read in Job, the 9th chapter, he's telling you the earth is going to be given in the hand of the wicked. He was already telling you. Foretelling what was going to happen. Who the wicked was of the earth. So the mystery of iniquity is already at work. Only he who now letteth will let, till he be taken out of the way. The Most High is allowing him to do the wickedness so he can go ahead and judge his ass. He's allowing Esau, Edom, the men of sin, to do great wickedness on the earth so he can have a reason to judge him. That's the reason, right? So that's the judgment is coming because the Most High is letting him do it so that he can go ahead and finish him. He can execute his ass, right? That's how cold the Most High is. If we see you mad, man, Mike, y'all don't take him off, brothers. Leave him on there. You don't let him condemn himself, right? Go ahead.
Yep. God, we'll continue on in verse 8.
Oh, that's good. Slide.
The book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 25, and it reads, and though his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper.
And through his policies, your policies, you look about, goes into his laws. They decree unrighteous decrees. We just read it earlier. The law is slack through his policy. That's his laws. So how we would know here in the last days, and knowing the times we're in, is the men of sin would be pushing all the ways that would be so contrary and so against righteousness. He said, well, damn, this guy would have to be the wicked. Who else would it be? Right? If it's not him, like it says in Job 9:24, if he's not the wicked, where and who is he? If Esau ain't it, then show us who he is. Doing. He fulfills all the prophecies of the demon of the earth, the wicked of the earth, the man of sin. Go ahead.
Gone. Also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and shall magnify himself in his heart.
Yep.
And by peace destroy many.
Yeah, by peace destroy many. Go ahead.
He shall also stand up against the prince of the princes.
And he's going to stand up against Yahweh Shah. Ain't that something? Go ahead.
Gone. And he shall be broken without hand.
And the Most High, through Yahweh Shah, going to rip him to pieces. Esau, all the nations going to be following Esau to fight against Yahweh Shah when you read the scriptures, right? And they're going to be ripped to pieces. Go ahead.
Gone. The book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 26, it reads, in the vision of the evening, in the morning, which was told is true. Wherefore shut thou up the vision, for it shall be for many days.
That's the coming of Yahweh Shah. It's going to be for many days. You go to Hosea the 6th chapter. It makes that a little clearer. It's going to be for many days. That's going to be the coming of Yahweh Shah, right? Now we can go back to what you have, right?
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 2, and it reads, for yourself know perfectly that the day of Ha'adawan so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety.
That time has got to be coming upon us. We don't know if it's going to be all the nations coming together at the break of World War. They're saying, hey, all right, look. We ain't going to do this, man. It's going to get crazy. They're trying to come up with some kind of peace summit. It's going to be some chain of events. And it's going to be clear to us to know, oh, now we know that's peace and safety. We got to be getting close to that. Because this is a sign of how we would know before Yahweh Shah comes. Go ahead. So they're going to come together, the nations, and they're going to push peace and safety and say, hey, look. Whatever the reasons are, it could be because the chip is here. That could be part of it. We're gonna know in that time. It's gonna be clear. Go ahead.
This sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and
Yep.
they shall not escape.
And they ain't going to escape. So sudden destruction is about to come upon the majority of our people. And that's what we're here to tell you. And you ain't going to be able to escape. Right? Give me Isaiah 65 and 12 to go with that. You ain't going to be able, we're telling you now, the Most High is making it privy to you now, so you won't have no excuse. And the thing that we're telling you is you ain't going to be able to escape. This is the only way to escape. So if you don't take the escape plan now, the EOP, the Emergency Operation Plan, remember when I was in school, going to college, doing a little college, I was in for emergency management, you have to do EOPs. So if you don't follow the Emergency Operation Plan right here, then you're not going to make it. Because the Most High give you the emergency. You can't wait till the actual emergency is here to look for the plan, but shit, what was the good? You go, oh no, let's go ahead and implement the plan. Let's start doing it. Let's have preparedness. Most Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Israelites and scattered they don't have the emergency operation plan. They're not adhering to it. They're not taking heed. Therefore, as it says, you're not going to be able to escape. Right? You got it. Okay, I'm going to show you what it means to escape and how important it is.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 12. And it reads, therefore will I number you to the sword.
Yep.
And you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Yeah, you're going to just get put to death. You're going to bow down to the slaughter. The sword is coming for a lot of people, right? Go ahead.
God. Because when I called, you did not answer.
Ain't that what the Most High is telling us?
Yep.
Said, hey, look, you ain't going to be able to escape because when I called, you just blew me off. You said, now I got some other stuff I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'll get back to that later on. Man, they ain't making no money. Niggas ain't getting no money. Whatever your reason.
That's because it says, they misuse the prophets.
Yep.
Continuing on, shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spoke, you did not hear,
Yep.
but did evil before mine eyes.
Meaning you continued on being a demon. You continued on being an American, living in an American way. Or what does it say in the book of Galatians? I believe it is. It says that that you use not your liberty for the case of the flesh.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you did. You continued to you use this grace period. You took it as liberty to just live how you want to live. Right? Let me get that real quick. Read that one more time, King.
Yep. Continuing on, we read it, shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, you did not answer.
Because you ain't trying to hear the Most High. Go ahead.
When I spoke, you did not hear,
Uh-huh.
but did evil before mine eyes.
You kept on doing what you wanted to do.
God.
Now I gotta do that, bro.
right.
I can do what I want to do. God is in my heart. Okay, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if God's in your heart. Galatians 5:13. For brethren, and this goes into the NOT brothers and sisters. So you women know you ain't off the hook. You're an Israelite woman. You're supposed to be adherent to these laws too. For brethren, you have been called up to liberty. That's this grace period, right? Grace is God's unmerited favor.
Yep.
Meaning you don't deserve it, but He's extending it to the believers, because the believers, we need this mercy. I don't know about this with the number. Only use not liberty, this grace period, for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. You're supposed to come back to the commandments and learn, have a work and labor of love. Learn your place in the ministry, and that's by love you start the process of serving the Most High and serving His people. You start the process of serving the Most High when you come back to serving His people in some capacity, right? Because whatever you're doing in some way, shape, or form is going to lead you back to keeping the commandments and actually adhering to being an Israelite, which is going to lead you back to doing what's right in the Israelite community amongst our people. Right now, 2/3 are literal Israelites, but a lot of them are not our people on the side because they're not in the correct spirit. So we can't reason with a fool. We can't reason with wickedness, right? If they're not willing to at least adhere or hear the Most High, then what relationship does light have with darkness, the Bible says?
Yep. And also in the book of Romans chapter 16, it said mark them, which will be aware of them and avoid them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That you can't reason with.
Yep, you got it. Because there's nothing that you can do with that.
Yep.
The Most High actually, ultimately, the brother like the scripture, what's crooked cannot be made straight. Brother Mop likes to go into that scripture, and when something's crooked, well, what can you do when something's crooked? The Most High made it that way. And the potter, and he created some vessels unto honor and some unto dishonor. So who are you to try to come in between if that's what he wanted? Cool. Now, those particular people that we might think, well, I don't know, they could be 2/3, it could appear. If the Most High is going to make them straight or make them get it because he promised it to them, then they'll get it eventually. But the majority of them not going to get it, right? So we don't use our liberty for an occasion to the flesh, right? So we're taking it seriously, is what the Most High is telling us. We're taking this deadly serious because it is deadly serious. Before long, when you people can't eat, then you'll know how serious it is, right? So before long, before you women, you wicked women out here that's not of the elect, when you out here getting raped, as it says in the 13th chapter of Isaiah, and your children getting put to death right before you, then you're going to know. Then you're going to want to consider. You wicked demon niggas is on demon time out here. When the Most High got Esau in these nations, when he's stirring everybody up, a lot of you niggas gonna get swallowed up right with that.
That's right.
Y'all gonna get put to death. Or if the Most High really got it out for y'all, he gonna leave you here to burn in the lake of fire. And you niggas that's on the four corners of earth, you gonna die terrible deaths too. Even though if you might not be in Babylon, you might be a nigga in another part of the world, right? You ain't trying to hear the scriptures. His brothers all over the world preaching this word. The Most High got something for your ass too, even though you might not be in Babylon. You might not have to die in this lake of fire, but you gonna die in some other way on the four corners of earth. That's right. See, so the Most High got something for everybody who ain't righteous. You got something?
No,
You keep it up.
Yep. And continuing on, when I spoke, you did not hear, but did eat from my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yep. I mean, you continue to do the things the Most High said, look, I don't delight in wickedness and sin. So you got to come back to me by serving me the way I said. Let's show that. You still hold that Thessalonians. We don't eat off that. Let's go to let's show what the Most High means. Go to John 4, start at 22 through 24. John 4, start at 22. Yeah, you keep on.
Yep. Isaiah 65, verse 13.
Yep.
Therefore thus said the Yahweh Most High, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. The men that was on the highways and the hedges, all right, that did what? Heard some righteous acts, all right, made their bodies live for sacrifice. For the ones that did not hear it, you know, 2/3, all right, they're going to be what? In a bad state, man. All right, continuing on, behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. All right, and that's literal. And they're also going to be ashamed even in the kingdom, you know, for a period of time. You know,
Yep.
we go through the precepts. All right.
Let's show part of that shade for the brother get that too.
Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon 5, start at 1.
Yep.
Let's show part of that shame. It's going to be a reason why, as the brother said, it's going to be shame on a lot of our people, but people in the world in general.
God.
And a lot of that shame is going to be because the Most High going to give the elect, Lord, will remember praise and fame in all the lands we were put to shame. Right?
That's right.
So that praise and fame is going to come. How much more in the kingdom? Now that's going to happen even before the kingdom when you read through the scriptures, through the precepts. Right? Because he's going to raise up the elect, and ain't going to be nothing you can do with the elect. Right? So there's nothing you're going to be able to do. Now let's show that. Wisdom of Solomon. Let's start at 1.
God. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and verse 1.
There's going to be the shame that's going to come upon you people. Go ahead.
God. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Yep.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
And that's the men of the Lord today. We're standing in boldness on the four corners of the earth.
Right.
We ain't running from nobody. We're not scared. We're not on the back street. None of that. We got faith in the Most High.
Right.
We ain't no tough guys. We ain't no thuggos.
Right.
We ain't none of that. We are men that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Clearly we're coming in peace because we got Bibles and we got garments on with fringes. Clearly we ain't coming on no funny stuff.
Yeah.
We ain't no roughnecks.
No.
We just men that believe in the Most High. We believe in the word. We believe that this place is about to be destroyed. We know that this is Babylon. We know Esau's the men of sin. We know that 2/3 ain't going to hear. Right? We know that it's people that we know that's not going to make it.
That's right.
People that we might even love that's not going to make it. We know that. You see, but we still standing for Yahweh Shem Yahushua because we got something called faith. I'm a one in the Hebrew. We got something called faith. Go ahead.
God. Continuing on. Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Yep.
And made no account of his labor.
Esau, he didn't give a damn about none of the tribes. Go ahead.
Right. When they see it, there shall be trouble with terrible fear.
Why are they gonna have terrible fear? It's gonna go further and explain the shame part the brother brought up. They're gonna be when they see it, they're gonna be troubled with terrible fear. Why? Go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
They're gonna be amazed to see the elect make it out of here, and they ain't one of the elect. They ain't one of the saints. Go ahead.
So far beyond all all that they looked it for.
Yeah, so they're not looking for chariots to pop up and to get beamed up on a tractor beam. They're not looking for that. They're looking to stay here in Babylon, right? Under the rule of their oppressors. Go ahead.
White supremacy, man.
Yep.
And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit.
They're gonna have the anguish of spirit. 2/3 the heathen and wicked. They're gonna be repenting and groaning within themselves. Like, damn, man.
Right.
Them the Israelites. Them God's people. I thought God was whatever weird old God that they came up with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Hell no. Only the God on the earth is the God of the Israelites. All them others wannabe gods, they're all idols.
Idols.
And they're worthless. They're vanity. Go ahead.
Anguish of spirit shall say within themselves,
That's what you niggas gonna say. Go ahead.
this was he, who we had sometimes in derision.
Damn, they wasn't nothing. Weren't them the slaves? Weren't they slaves in America and scattered for many years? They ain't nothing. They ain't nobody. Go ahead.
In a proverb or reproach.
Them niggers, them spicks.
Right.
That's the proverb of reproach. Being called by a byword, a
Byword.
proverb. Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 4.
Yep.
We fools accounted his life madness.
Man, we thought what they was doing was crazy. We thought when we
Right.
heard all saw the internet, that was a brother joke. That was something funny.
Yeah.
That was laughable. Nah, they can't be no people, God's people.
Like man, Michael.
There you go. Like Man Mike. What the brother think, brother Ario Zap.
Yeah, okay.
He got on later.
He got on later,
But
yeah.
it's all good. You know, it's always the spirit of the Lord, right? The brother said he saw enough. Go ahead.
We fools accounted his life madness.
We thought these niggas was crazy, right? Talking about they the Israelites. Yahweh Shah gonna return. There's gonna be the angels gonna come back zapping people. It's gonna be missiles gonna hit them. It's gonna be famine of food.
Right.
Niggas like, I can't see that. I can still go over here to Boardwalk Billy's and it don't seem like that's gonna happen to me. I mean, last I checked, I can go over here. I can go get do whatever I want to do.
Right.
I can go to Walmart. I can go wherever. And life just goes on. I can jump on a plane and fly somewhere and just do what I want to do.
We're gonna get hit like a truck.
That's right.
Train,
That's right. A freight train coming for their ass. You see what I'm saying?
They know that they was right.
Yep. Yeah. Gonna be too late then.
Yeah.
We're about to get the rest of it. Go ahead.
God continuing on.
Yep.
And his end to be without honor.
See, they think that our end ain't gonna be with honor. Man, them niggas ain't talking about shit. Okay, well, we gonna see then. We gonna see who's right. We gonna see who's wrong. Go ahead.
How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh?
How are them? How are they the actual people of God? God was working with them? Yeah, because dummies, he told you he dealt with the poor to earth. He told you it's harder for a rich man to get in heaven than a poor man. So if you find yourself winning right now and you balling out of control,
It's that trick
that's
back.
not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
God.
That's probably a sign that the Most High not dealing with your ass.
Right.
Go ahead.
Continuing on. And his lot is among the
And
saints.
his lot is among the saints, them brothers and sisters that believe and endure. Their lot was among the saints. Damn, that was the chosen? Man, if I would have only known. Yep, that's how the cold the Most High is, though. He do that to people. Go ahead. He sends strong delusion, right?
Yep. Set a good look. Yep.
Yep.
Therefore, have we erred from the way of truth?
Yeah, we've erred. We went in the way of wickedness, right? We stayed in sin, which the Lord said, use not your liberty for the cage of the flesh, right? When I called you, not here. Come out of this. Come out of this delusion. Go ahead.
That's right. Continuing on. The truth and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Yep.
And the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that they would know then, well, damn, the Most High didn't give us the truth. Ephesians 2:8 to get the faith. The Son of Righteousness, so we didn't have, the believers are returning to this understanding. So that would show, well, the Most High, hey, he's giving that gift in order to be a lifeline to give you salvation. It's like throwing a raft out into the ocean, and the ship was like the Titanic going down. You was like, damn, I gotta jump off. You jump off, you start swimming, you looking around. Then a raft come, you jump on the raft like the water y'all about to. That's what this truth is. The other one's like, hey, man, trying to get to your raft and the Most High allow wind to come and push you further away. Nigga get ate by a shark. That's the time for coming in. That's the Amos the fifth chapter.
You run away from a bear, you leave
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
Get bit by a turtle.
Yeah, you can bring it if you want. That's Amos 5. Yeah, 18.
This John 4.
Oh, matter of fact, well, yeah, you can get it before then. So I want you to get that in. You quoted it. I want you to get
Hey,
it in.
so I want the brother
So we do that. We're doing all
Shalom,
kind of
Allah,
stuff.
Barakatuh.
Hey, how about you, man? Oh, I got a few here. Salaki to you brothers. Ario, brother Hananya. Also, I miss Angel Padilla as well. But there's 2 times on here. The brother Yawitzazah Anah. Shalom to you too, Malak. So yeah, shalom to all you brothers. Yep. I don't want to but get some of them precepts. I don't want to
It's the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18, and it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of Ha'adawan Yahweh. Woe means destruction. So destruction unto you that desire that day. So what end is it for you? So what end is it for you? It's not what most people think. It's not just going to be, there's going to be a white man flowing out the sky, giving out lollipops and giving everyone hugs. It's going to be a lot of darkness and destruction. The day of Ha'adawan Yahweh is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and the bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and had a serpent bite him. So regardless, you're gonna be out here thinking you're gonna survive, you run away from all these different judgments. The judgment you running from, you gonna get.
Yep.
So don't be out here thinking you waiting for the so-called Jesus Christ to come back. A white man with stringy hair to come down and give y'all lollipops and hugs. But really, the Lord's come down to dash your ass to pieces.
Yep. Hey, that's it. You got any more? That was good.
That's
Whoever this guy
in
is,
a verse.
this guy said from Turkey. Hey, got a man on here from Turkey. Just the spirit of the Lord.
Hey.
The word is going out where the Most High wants it.
Hey, read verse 24 real quick.
The book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 24, reads, but let judgment run down as waters, Yep. Righteousness as a mighty stream.
It's gonna be non-stop heavy judgment, man. You're gonna be immersed in judgment.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. It'll be mad destruction.
Yep.
But it's wicked. All right, that's it.
Ain't gonna be no way to escape.
It's gonna be where to escape.
Yep. So here go the escape plan. You either want it or you don't.
That's right.
Yep.
You're gonna be the day of the will, the day of power when you will it.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Come to book it, John chapter 4, when we start at 23.
Yes, sir.
Come, at 22 it reads, "Ye worship, ye know not what."
Yeah, most people are here on the earth praising all these different idols and different gods, but not the true God of heaven and earth, right?
Yep.
So you don't even know what you're worshiping.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
We know what we worship.
And how do we know? Because we can authenticate our God with his commandments and his laws. That makes us distinct, that makes us peculiar, that makes us separate of everybody else, these laws and commandments.
That's right.
Right? So we know because we go back to law. Well, if I'm doing this, then I'm definitely not going to be in the majority of people on earth.
That's right.
But this is the straight and narrow right here. Go ahead.
Come. For salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation only coming to the Israelites.
Come.
Right? So everybody can't be included in the covenant. Can't graft everybody in. None of that shit that you imagine in your head is not true. Because it won't stand up to the precepts. Go ahead.
But the hour cometh, and now is,
And we're in that time now. Now is the time. Go ahead.
when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
So now the true worshipers, right? The children of Israel are now worshiping the Father. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are worshiping the Father in spirit and in truth. Now, that's going on now, right? Go ahead.
For the Father seeketh such to worship
So
him.
the Most High made it so that you had to actually serve him according to his word. You can't serve him no other kind of way. You can't call him whatever you want to call him.
That's right.
You can't say, I don't have to keep his laws. I can know you have to do that. You have to adhere to that. Now there's ways of provision that's provided where we are justified by the law, per se. But that doesn't give us a license to do wickedness. So we still got to serve the Most High according to his law, according to his word, according to spirit and in truth, as Yahweh Shah said in John 7:38. Right? So if we worship him as the scriptures say, then he's going to be dealing with us.
That's right.
Any more?
Uh,
I think that was it.
yes.
Yep, you got it, King. We can go back to where he was at. Yep.
Fine.
Hey, the water for being on point today. Being able to move around. Sticking and moving. The Spirit's got us going where we're going. You know?
Come.
Yep. Sticking and moving. Bobbing and weaving.
I don't know we. That's right.
That's right.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 4 to read, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Yep. So we ain't in darkness. We got to understand it. Our eyes are open. We're not in a coma, a spiritual coma. Right? We're not in the grave like a lot of Israelites are. But we're not going to be overtaken by ignorance. Right? We're not going to be overtaken by ignorance. So we're not in darkness. That's because we got the light. So if you got the light, guess what? That's a way out of darkness. That's a way out of obscurity. Ultimately, death and destruction is having this truth. You got it.
Come on, the book of Romans, chapter 13, and straight to the point, verse 11, and that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep, out of that spiritual coma. All right, coming back to your heritage. All right, come back to the true names of the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. For now is our salvation to be what? Saved, nearer than when we believe. It's very, very near. And we see what times we are in, man. How the prophecy is moving faster and faster. All right, days are getting shorter, without question. All right?
Yep.
You're pretty much on that.
Yep. And so we see what time it is.
right.
And that time is approaching more and more. Shalom to the elder non-stop on the block, always on the
shalom.
block. The elder Yahweh call knock, Yahweh
Shalom,
Hashem Shai,
shalom.
Barakathon to you. And Barakathon. Right? To you and yours. Beautiful.
The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 5, and it reads, ye are all the children of light.
Yeah, all you believers, brothers and sisters, have returned to the truth. That makes you the children of light. The Israel of God. The household of faith. Right? Those is worshiping in spirit and in truth. Go ahead.
God, and the children of the day.
And the children of the day. Go ahead.
We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
While we got this time, we ain't gonna remain asleep like a lot of our people are. That's the as do others. A lot of our people are still asleep.
Man.
Now, how could you have this light and remain asleep? That's crazy. Go ahead.
Come, and let us watch and be sober.
Yep. Sober-minded, meaning first being vigilant, knowing what time we're in, being circumspect, right? Moving in the spirit, right? Walking with wisdom toward them that are without. That's all a part of being sober, right? Give me John 9 and 4. That's what add to what we read, right? That comes to mind. See, so that's moving in the correct spirit. Yeah, you got it. Yep, that's moving in the correct spirit. We want to be in the right spirit, as do others. We don't want to be in darkness as the majority of our people, right?
Yep.
You got it out there.
Yeah, the book of John, chapter 9 and verse 4, and it reads,
Uh-huh.
I must work the work of him that sent me.
And who sent Yahweh Shai? Yahweh.
Yahweh, the Heavenly Father.
So he said, I'm coming. That's why he said I must be about my father's business. I'm coming to do the work of the Most High.
That's right.
I don't got time for games and all this other stuff. Right? Go ahead.
Yep, that sent me while it is day.
While we have the day, right? Because we've been in darkness for the longest. Now, hey, while we have this light, this truth symbolic to the day, we got to come back to Yahweh Shai. We got to come back to the Most High, right? While we got the time, because then we got to hit the tunnel for a period of time before we come back out on the other side.
Right. The night cometh.
The night cometh, vice, evil, sin, wickedness, Jacob's trouble, the missiles, all that's coming. World War III, the night is soon, the night is upon us, right? We about to walk. Matter of fact, it's like when the sun is just about to set. That's the time that we're in right now. The sun about to set on a lot of you people's ass. Go ahead.
When no man can work.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to do the work, right? That's gonna be another major sign that the Most High have withdrew his prophets. When their tongue cleaves to the roof of their mouth.
Right.
When he make the prophets dumb, he said, we ain't gonna be able to speak no more. The famine of the word, that's gonna be another major sign. That's why he said, from the top of that chapter, you don't have to worry about the times and the seasons. We ain't gotta really write that unto you. You know, we don't gotta do that. Why? Because we're gonna have to, we're witnessing right now. Shit, we almost out of time. This is Brother Xavier Citizen. This is Micah 2:10. It says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So why would you put your faith into the ways of the world? Right. The Most High is telling us over and over again, you're never going to have no peace, no rest, right, in Babylon, in the world. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. So only thing that leads to the ways of the world in Babylon is only going to lead to destruction. So you wouldn't put your heart into it, you wouldn't put faith into it, you would just go with what the Most High is saying. You would learn what he's saying and say, oh, damn, that's righteous. I got to do that. I got to do more of that, right? You let that rub off on you. You got it back at you, Akya. See if we want to get in these precepts. Those brothers, I'm dropping a few. We might get a few. Hold that. We might get a few. We going through this chapter. We might get a few. We get a few. Brothers got rid of the scoffers. Now we can roll. I think Enos for period Isaiah 24:5. That's a good one to start with.
God. It's the book of Isaiah. Book of Isaiah, chapter 24 and verse 5. The earth also is defiled under inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, in the forefront of that is who? Esau Edom, man. He's a border of wickedness. Changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, and also, as we read a little bit earlier, Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, man. All right? That man of sin had done that. Let's see what else we got.
You can get the next one, brother. You can get Ariel. You can get the one, Luke 12 and 45.
Yep. From the brother Ariel, Luke 12, verse 45. But, and if that servant say in his heart, my under one delay his coming, and shall begin to beat the men's servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and to be drunk. This is a man that what? Had lost patience, had lost his faith.
Yep.
All right? As you always say, he was doing what? Clock watching.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Verse 46, and the outer one of that servant will come in a day when he looked not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware. All right? And as we have quoted, ultimately what? He had what? Fell back asleep, man. And will cut him in asunder, and will appoint him his portion with the cut off.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of cut off.
Yeah, add to that. Yeah, I'm gonna have you get that one.
God.
Real quick, get from me Luke 18 and 7 to go with that scripture the brother brought. Because if a man hear this word going out, if he's made privy to this truth, right? It says, but then he, for some reason, he don't take heed to it or he turn away. It says that servant say in his heart, my Adawan, the live is coming, and shall begin to beat the manservant, maidservants, and to eat and drink and to be drunken. He's like, man, I don't got time for that.
Right.
Then the Most High say he's gonna be cut asunder. He's gonna put a nigga like that to death.
Right.
So that should be enough fear. Through the fear of the Lord, we persuade men, the Bible says.
Right.
So that should be enough fear to say, hey, look, we telling you right now, if you playing with this truth, the Lord, like that dude, Dawa Daba,
Man.
the boy, dude David used to be out here. He came out here a few times. Brothers didn't see him like that. But we saw him, and he said, nah, man, I'm trying to build with brothers. And we don't see him no more. We ain't seen him for over a month now. People like that, this is who that would be making reference to, unless that man repent. You see? But a lot of Jakes got too much of a foot in the world still to repent. Because repenting requires that you come out of this Twilight Zone shit and start to actually see the light.
Yeah.
You can't be in darkness and light at the same time. You can't be half and half.
Right.
You can't be lukewarm. You can't be almost. The Most High not dealing with that. You see, you about to say something?
Yeah, you know, there's a fifth thing called, you know, in the hand of Most High.
It is.
What's that, Job 18 and verse 4, you know, King of Terror?
Yep.
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 The King of Terrors?
Yep. The King of Terror.
Yep.
It's well, why would you want to even, that's why it says give all diligence and make your call and let you sure. Why would you want to even play with that?
Right.
The Most High is telling you, well, this is how you do it. Put on as the elect, give all diligence, come back to rehearse the righteous act. You just would do that.
Yeah.
And do that better and better. You're not going to be perfect doing it. The Most High is not requiring that you I keep every high holy, I do everything just like that man that did all the things from his youth. But the Most High, but Yahweh Shah said, hey, sell all you got and serve me. Yeah, I ain't trying to do that. So it wouldn't be good to be one of those people being over righteous, over wise, or over wicked, but actually serving the Most High in spirit and in truth and sincerity. That's what he's looking for, sincerity, right? Now with that is going to come righteous deeds and works and actions. Somebody gonna bring something? Huh? Yep, that's the one.
The book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 7, and it reads,
Yep.
and shall not the power avenge his own elect?
Yeah, so those that return, the Most High going to be, he's going to avenge them. He's going to be their vengeance. He's coming back to avenge the elect. The avengers are coming back to avenge the elect. Go ahead.
Which cry day and night unto him,
Yep.
though he bear long with them.
Yeah, although it feels like it's taking time in Habakkuk, the second chapter, though it tarry, wait for it. It will surely come, it will not tarry. Right? So it's going to happen because you can see it coming because you're going through the prophecies going, well, shit. The days when you might be down and you're going through some stuff or whatever the case is, them are the days you look at, you read the script, like, you know what? My hope is in this.
Right.
I still got hope in this, even though the Most High might be allowing for you to go through particular things. You know, inevitably, life is going to get harder for everybody. The vice grip's going to get tighter in this motherfucker real soon.
That's right.
What you going to have then? Faith in the word, your hope in Yahweh Shai, and then ultimately endurance. It's all that you're going to really have. You ain't going to have nothing else. You're going to be able to lean on nothing else. The Most High going to make it that way because it's going to show who really believe and who really don't. Go ahead.
God, the book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 8, and it reads,
Yep.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
He gonna avenge the elect speedily. We want to be amongst those that's faithful. That he gonna speedily avenge. He gonna recognize and remember your works, right? Remember the fact that you believe, that you believe in the face of adversity. When you could have been the only person in your family that believed.
That's right.
You know, there you go. You know, he coming for a few of a city, right? A few of a family. So it's only gonna be minute numbers, no matter what the category you break things down in. The 10,000 part of man, that's a small fraction of people on the earth. 10,000? Man, there's billions of people on the earth. Esau says 8 or so, whatever. It could be 10. We don't know.
Right.
Shit, you know how small that is? 10,000?
Yeah.
A bit of 8 billion. Let's say Esau is about right. 10,000 of 8 billion. You know how little few people that is? I mean, most motherfuckers is about to die.
Right.
That's what that means. Second Ezra is 8-1. Most motherfuckers is about to die.
Yeah.
So my kid from my French, and that could come off harsh to some people, but that's just the truth. The majority of people are about to die. That's what the Most High is telling us.
Yeah. They don't understand the terror, you know, of Yahweh Shah.
Yep.
For real.
Yep.
Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, so the faith, there's going to be so few people that's going to believe, it's going to seem like it's almost like no believers. It's going to be so few people. Matter of fact, let's double down. Go to 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter. Start at 1. Let's make that clear. Why would it say that? Why would Yahweh? That's Yahweh Shah speaking directly in Luke 18. Why would he be saying, well, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on earth? He knew upon his return that most people wasn't going to really believe. He knew that the elect was a small number,
right.
A very small fraction of a fraction of a fraction. The remnant, the 10,000 part of man, the one is one righteous man amongst 1,000. All these scriptures make you, damn. So if you find yourself believing, you're a precious Jew.
You are very
Like that is rare. You're rare. You see what I'm saying? You're very rare. That's like we saw a white tiger coming around. You're like, what's the fucking white tiger?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You will be rare like that. That's rare. You know, like, man, that's something that you don't normally see. That's how the elect are, right? The elect are in the midst of a lot of people that's not gonna make it. You see? You got it out there.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 1, and it reads,
What?
Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens.
The tokens are the signs. Concerning the signs, that's what we've been talking about. Because it talked about before. There's no need to be writing to you about the seasons. You'll know the seasons. Why? Because you'll be following the scriptures. So the signs will be there. Go ahead.
Behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
That should be what?
Taken in a great number.
We're in a time that's coming upon the earth where a lot of people about to start dying. You're going to have stadium loads of people. Like you see people go to football games and
Right.
all these different events. That's how it's going to be people dying.
10,000, that's right. 10,000.
That's right.
But it shall not come out
That's
of
right. Psalm 91. That's right, brother. We're in a time of Psalm 91. As soon as this thing gets kicked off, the Most High like, all right, that's it.
Done.
We got to be getting close because the signs, the tokens,
Done.
when that happens, all hell going to break loose. Go ahead.
Gone. And the way of truth shall be hidden.
In the way of what?
Truth shall be hidden.
So at this time that we're in, it's like the truth is here.
Gone.
Although it's here, only so few people can receive it. So the majority of people on earth don't have the knowledge of the truth, and they're not actually following that way. So it's like the truth is really like him, although it's all over the internet, it's men of the Lord all over the place.
Right.
But it's like people can't even see it, they just walk past it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It's like,
They can't perceive. Yep.
they can't, it's like, nah, they don't mean nothing. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Gone. The land shall be barren of faith.
And the land right now is barren of what?
Faith.
Meaning most people don't believe. That's what Yahweh Shah was saying. Shall there be faith on the earth? Most people don't believe. Go
That's
ahead.
right. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
Yep. So iniquity right now, perpetual sin and evil doing, 2 Ezra 15:6,
Right.
is in overabundance. Iniquity have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. So that's how we know, okay, well, we gotta be. When you see the transformer community and all the, it's like, wow, they got these niggas actually in the government passing laws. They got these people going and teaching kids in schools and shit.
Right.
Like, that's how you know now,
It's gone, man.
whoredom is at an all-time high. You see what I'm saying? Now, to be wicked, to be a mole, be a weirdo, or even that couple niggas in the streets,
Right.
all that shit is glorified.
Folly is setting great dignity.
Yeah, it's like that shit is like, you like, damn. Like, how is that? How is a nigga that's out here killing people, how is that something to be dignified or glorified?
Right. And you see how they make movies of these wicked ass niggas, you know,
Yep.
like American Gangster,
Yep.
Snowfall,
Yep.
all these TV shows and shit.
All them TV shows.
Yeah.
Also, just glorified niggas selling dope,
Niggas done dope.
niggas robbing
You know
other
what I'm
niggas. It's the same shit.
Right.
It's like, damn, that's all we got. So the vibration of people on the earth is real low because what's being put out there and what they're consuming is wickedness. You see what I'm saying? Like I remember when that song, when I was growing up, I remember you had Lil Jon and Esau Boys, right? They used to have this song. I was in high school called "Put Your Sign in His Face," gang sign in his face. This song, they would play this shit at little spots we go to. It would always be fights. Cause you're telling niggas to put your sign, so a nigga would actually throw his gang sign in his face.
Right.
Niggas my hood. And every time it would be fights.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Cause that shit got, it got spirits on
Yeah,
it,
it's
man.
demons behind that.
And it makes a move, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
And the vibration of the music do it too. Like that song, "Get It Back in Blood."
Yeah,
Who strikes?
That's why his dumb
That's
ass
a
in jail
demonic
now.
song. I mean, demonic song. Go ahead.
That's why his dumb ass in jail now.
See, that kind of demonic, that right there is demonic, man. That's putting a portion of demonic vibration.
Yeah.
That's putting the spirit on nigga. When I see this nigga, I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Right.
It's putting that spirit out there. So what do you think of niggas riding around listening to that? When you think kind of before long, those spirits go. There you go.
Right, it'll get out man.
Yep.
It's just before I even came to, I used to listen to a lot of Philly drill music. You know, that's pre-game. I got hyped, and after a while, man, I don't listen to like R&B.
Yeah.
My friends say, bro, why you listen to that slow shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I realized, bro, I listen to that Philly drill and all the other stuff. I was always angry. I was always like, man, if you say one thing, I was like, bro, we can go outside right now.
Yeah.
Maybe something over something.
It's because the vibrations.
But I had to stop listening to it. I can't listen to rap as much as I used to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'd be angry.
Yeah. It's the vibration of it. The actual vibration of the music. Because some beats and things like that, it
awaits.
there you go. Yep. So it's certain endorphins and things in your body that it'll bring up. And then certain music that'll bring you down, and certain things will bring you down real low. So see, it's all a balance. You see what I'm saying? It's all spiritual.
Witchcraft.
It is witchcraft. Heavy witchcraft. Go ahead.
This is the book, 2nd Edris, chapter 5, verse 3, and it reads, "And the land that thou seest now to have root, shalt thou see waste suddenly."
Yep. So, hey, in these times, you're gonna start seeing that Babylon and all the places the Most High is gonna destroy is gonna be wasted suddenly. Go ahead.
But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet.
Yep. The third trumpet completion after the destruction. Go ahead.
that the sun shall suddenly shine again,
Yep, the sun's gonna shine again after the darkness. That's your
Uh.
shot coming. Go ahead.
and the night and the moon thrice in the day.
Yep, that's speaking about wisdom. So the believers are gonna be given protection, and they're gonna be given complete wisdom because they're gonna be beamed up out of here.
Con.
Yep. So there you go. So if the Most High should have you live, it was saying, then that's how you would know that you would be of the elect. That's why we got to endure. Because if you go through all that, ultimately it's other signs. Luke the 10th chapter, you would have spiritual powers, different things the scripture say. Then you would know, like, as we're going along, it ain't gonna take much to see who the believers are, because they're gonna be so minuscule. They're gonna still be holding on to faith. Yep, that's right.
It's a precious thing.
Yep. They're not gonna forsake that. See, give me Hosea 4. Hosea 4. You started with 1.
God, I'm gonna bring this up.
Yep. Oh, you got a precept to bring it? Yeah, you can bring it.
Yeah, this is the book of real quick, because you said that having the truth is what is a very precious thing. So we're amongst what wickedness. Real quick, this is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 7, and it reads, "Unto you therefore which believe, he is precious." All right, because ultimately you have this wisdom and not to understand it, and not to make people have this. All right, so that means what? That you're holy, that you're set apart. He is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builder disallowed, the same is made the head or the corner. It's going to be Yahweh shot. All right, but the point was, them that have this wisdom and knowledge and understanding is what is precious.
Yep. And those that are like that, as a brother get the precept in Hosea 4:1,
Yep.
then you will handle it like that.
Handle it like that.
You will actually move like that. Like, nah, this right here, this precious to me.
Yeah.
This everything. So then people will see that, like, you still doing that preaching, man? They're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I know plenty of people like that, man. You still be
Come on,
going out there?
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. They be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
In their mind, they want to try to figure out, like, damn, he really into this. Like, why is he so?
Yeah.
Because nigga is precious. It's the truth.
Because Jay got that spirit of always following a fad. Like whatever fashionable for that year, but then after, it's dead.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, shalom to our brother Shamgar Yasha.
Hey,
words of
shalom
prophecy.
alak, shalom.
Let me get this one. Real quick, 2nd Edges 9 and 15 before we keep going. It says, I have said before and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish, going to what we're saying, there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Right? And it goes on to say, like as a wave is greater than a drop. That's right. So majority of people are about to die.
That's right.
Right? So there's no other way to tell you that. We can't sauce it up, make you feel good. We ain't gonna trim our way to seek love or none of that. We ain't gonna shun and declare the whole counsel. We're gonna tell you all of what it is. And whether you can digest it or not, that's on you and the Most High. That means the Most High put the spirit on you to not be able to digest it. Or if you got that spirit, well, seeing is believing, well, then you will see. You see what I'm saying? Well, you will see. We'll see. Oh, that's heavy. See, Brother Hananya with that music. 440 hertz is the natural tone and frequency of the earth. That's heavy.
Oh, wow.
So when you start listening to different vibrations and music, that shit can change your mood, your spirit.
Okay, God.
It can change. That's why you listen to certain music, it change your spirit.
That's heavy right there.
Like if you listen to something real sad, you listen to certain music, like, okay, I lost my dad 12 years ago.
Right.
Certain songs come on, sometimes remind me of my dad.
Yeah.
I might not get like sad, but it'll put me in the pop like, damn. There's certain songs and things. I remember, and brothers can all attest to this, it take you back to certain times in your life.
Yeah.
Whether you was little or you was teenager, whatever. Certain songs and music will do that to you. Because it's a vibration. That vibration, man, I'm telling you, it's powerful because it deals with your spirits.
Right.
And really our spirits are more sensitive than what we know until we start growing and understanding. Then you start protecting your spirit from all kind of other spirits, things that could attack your spirit. That's part of the putting on the whole armor. So certain people you're not going to be around. People I was around when I first moved here 14, almost 15 years ago, people would have, like, yo, the people now, but they would have saw me now around them people, they'll be like, he ain't no man, Lord, he don't believe in God. Although I've always had faith in the Most High, it's just my deeds might have had righteous acts and works. And the people I was around, they wasn't like that. They was just doing everything.
Right.
Just running around, going crazy. Beautiful.
Yep. The book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1, and it reads, hear the word of the Yahweh, you children of Israel.
Yep.
For the Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Yeah, he said, hear the word.
Yep.
And he got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land because they ain't trying to hear his word. Go ahead.
Now, continuing on, of the land, because there is no truth.
Because ain't no truth in Babylon. Ain't no truth in this world. They ain't promoting the Most High. Are you kidding me? Ain't no truth in this world. So the Most High got a controversy. His problem is, you ain't promoting the truth. Go ahead.
No mercy.
Ain't no mercy. Ain't been no mercy to his people. Damn sure haven't. Go ahead.
Nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land.
And the knowledge of the Most High ain't prosper in the land, which
right.
The world's supposed to be moving by the vibration of the commandments. Right? There's no knowledge in this land. There's no righteousness going forth in the earth. Right? The wrong judgment proceeded forth. We read that earlier. It's Habakkuk 1 and 4. Beautiful. Now we'll go back to, we'll hit the comment board a little bit, right? We was rolling a little bit, Thessalonians. We'll hit the comment board. I had to get that one, a brother that was perfect there. I think we got Micah 2, 2 Peter 3 and 3. You can get that to the brother Amar.
So I'm getting
You can get 2 Peter 3 and 3. It should be the brother Xavier Citizen. That brother, point. Hey, my brother Lamont Payton, the world traveler. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakatah to you, brother. To the brother Lamont. Hey, Shalom to you. Just caught you there, man. A lot of comments and stuff. Just caught you. Shalom, and I pray the Most High continue to bless and keep you. Pray that you are at peace, brother. I know you down in the SIP. You down in the SIP, bro. Hopefully all is well, unless you travel.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3, and it reads, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. Man, another sure sign is the scoffers, especially the brothers like us, we teach, and the other brothers out in our lives that teach as well. I know you guys we all encounter different scoffers, people who laugh at us, side-eye, or think we're crazy walking past, from where people hop on our lives and say stuff like Mad Max or the other people got zapped. So this is something that's another shortcut sign at the time that we are in.
Yep, that's beautiful. That's right. That's another example that you still got niggas that's at this time scoffing with all the stuff that's going on in the world, and men of the Lord, all the channels and brothers is out teaching, showing you that, the prophecies, the scriptures say that this, and showing you what's going on in the world and tying it right to the scriptures. That right there will make you go, well, if nothing else, I remember when I first was learning about the truth, I was out here in darkness. When I first started learning about hearing the words of truth, I had to sit down and go, hold up, this is the Bible. I know the Bible is real. I know that's true. I might not know it. Let me see if this is, and then I started, this is in the Bible? Oh, no, that did something to me. So you would think a person by nature would be at least in that spirit. Maybe they're not for it, but they don't know. They're like, well, I ain't about to be coming. You got niggas like Madman Max, Mad Mike or whatever the nigga name is. Get on there. We don't call him Mad Max. Because he comes over here now. He's coming over here. Every time he come out the last couple times, he's made his thing. He out the nut house. So now he got to find somebody to try to, it's them demons on him. We telling you, the demons on him has got you doing that. And it's a bad thing because it's really a bad sign, a bad omen for you. Because how could it ever be a good thing to try to come against the word? That's dumb. Even if you I don't like this guy or I don't think that's right. Man, it's the word, man. Hey, you know what? Ultimately, hey, if you speaking the words of the Most High and you in spirit and in truth, for the most part, unless you're saying things that's totally against the scriptures or whatever, I could have a difference. Men in the faith have differences with men. That's why you got all these thousands of different Israelite groups. That's why you got so many different Israelite groups. People have differences. But that don't mean, well, if you ain't in my group or if you're in this guy's group or that group or whatever acronym before, then that group is righteous more than them. No, it don't mean that. It means there's elect there and there and there and all over the place. There's elect that's out there. The Most High is concerned with the elect, not the acronym before the name. But if you believe that, then go with that. Hey, it's all good. Nobody's tripping. We just telling you what the scriptures say. Why would it be said the Lord's coming to smite the shepherd so the sheep will scatter? When you go into Zechariah 13:7, why would there have to be a need for that? Why would need to be a need for the Most High to start with judgment in His own house? Well, because amongst His house you got some men that's right, and you got some that's not. You got some righteous men, you got some false prophets. That's just the way it works. That's the way it works. You get the next one.
Luke chapter 17, verse 31, and also 33.
Yep.
Matter of fact, I'm going to start up a little bit on that.
Okay.
Yep. The book of Luke chapter 17, and verse 29. Right, because when you start up, it goes into what in the days of Noah. All right, which days are what likened to now. Luke chapter 17 and verse 29. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Because we understand that what is coming, this place be right that way by what nuclear fire. Verse 31. Good. In that day, he which shall be upon the housetop and is stuck in the house, let him not come down to take it away. he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. Right, here's the point. Verse 33, whosoever shall seek to save his life shall lose it. Whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. All right, lose your life for who? For Yahweh Shai, sake, man. Okay, because when we come into truth, we give up on certain dreams and aspirations, man. All right.
Yeah, because we start realizing that the things that our lust, our natural lust, don't line up with the will of the Most High. It's like, oh, well, then they don't. Yeah, hey, I'm just gonna let it go. They don't mean everything. Like even before with some of my music, just hit me in the spirit.
Right.
Even with things that we do, we have liberty in the faith. We're not here in the faith and in bondage and like, oh, if I do this, if I step on the crack, the Most High gonna break my back. If I do one thing wrong, the Most High gonna kill me. That's not what this is. What it is there is liberty in the faith. When we come back to keeping the commandments to the best of our ability and doing right by each other and living uprightly as a token of our faith.
That's right.
Because if the Most High, it says in Psalm 130 and 3, the Most High marked iniquities, who could stand? So if it was about that, then none of us would make it. You see what I'm saying? So, there you go. So we don't want to move and be like having this quake and fear of the Most High, thinking anything I do, the boy's gonna kill me. But then we do want to have fear of him and reverence him by serving him in sincerity. That's what he's requiring. When you read this Bible with understanding, right? That's what he's requiring. Now the brother's got some good ones here. We'll go back up. I gotta get these two. This is the brother Xavier Citizen, Titus 3:10. A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition, warning, reject. So a man that's a heretic, that's a man that truly don't believe. He's a man that talk a good game, but he ain't doing it, right? He's a hearer of the word, but not a doer. See, so a person that's in that spirit, you would know them by their fruit. Oh, let his ass go. Let his ass go. And that happens. I've seen it plenty of times out here, and I've had a few cases with people that were like that where, hey, not all, but I've had some in the faith where a few people you have to just let them go because you realize they don't really believe it, right? They ain't gonna follow the words of truth. Now here's the brother here. He posted this. This is Judges 21 and 25. This is in those days there was no king in Israel, Yasha'Allah. Every man did that which was right in his own eyes.
That's right.
And it's the same today.
Same thing, man.
Right? Because we don't have our king. Right? So there you go. We don't have one that the Most High is appointed and for us to fall in line with, and we don't have the priesthood or any of that. Now, what we do have now as a kingdom of priests is the Holy Spirit, the Rakakadash, and faith. That is gathering the believers. But that's why you see even amongst the circumcision, those that know the Israelites, you got people kind of doing all kinds of stuff or teaching all kinds of stuff, right? Because, hey, the Most High, hey, he's gathering the elect, but he's going to pull out the elect from the midst of all those that would just know that they're Israelites. There you go. Because there's a separation between the two. Now we'll go back up there. I just want to get, because some of them are relevant to now while we're going down getting the other ones. I think it might be, is Matthew 16:25 correct or no? Or 2 Peter 2 and 21?
2 Peter 2.
Yeah, you can get that one.
There's the book of 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 21, and it reads, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness, than that after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment and deliver it unto them. So it's better that you guys just come in and inquire and try to learn, and then you fall out. Just like it says, it's like a dog returning to his vomit. Or another precept talks about how it's like saying the crucifixion of Yahushua wasn't enough, wasn't good enough for you, that you should be crucified again. Right. So it was better for you to not know. It's another thing, the Lord does is either you need to in or out. So if you have no true intention, granted, it's up to the Lord to give that spirit to you. But like, it's better for you not to know. For you to fall out. I'm just keep it simple. Short and simple.
And to add to the brother, the reason why, and it's a lot of particulars, but one is there's people sometimes that come by that might not totally get it, but they ain't in no scoffing demonic spirit. They're like, hey, I don't totally know, but I can't appreciate what you brothers is doing. Y'all reading the Bible. It's better to be like that than to be in the spirit of, no, look at this, at the third, all this arguing, because that happens from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Or just someone coming on the comment board just thinking that it's a cool thing, then let me just go in here and say some shit. It's better just not to do that. You see what I'm saying? It's better not to do that because at least through the spirit, you will respect the nigga in the world that's doing whatever he's doing, but you ain't gonna respect the words. You ain't gonna respect the man that's trying to promote and live upright and tell his people, look, come back to serving God. Something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong. Bugged out.
Yeah, Book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 25.
Mhm.
Xavier, whosoever will save his life shall lose it. Whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. All right, ultimately, putting off the old man. All right, as it says in the book of Romans 6 and verse 8, die with Mashiach. All right, because ultimately, once again, you gave up certain dreams and aspirations. All right.
Yeah, that's right. I count this hidden in plain sight, the truth. First Esdras 4 and 36. All the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heaven blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing. Verse 37. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. It says in their, okay, here. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong, it liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things, and all men do well like of her works. The brother went on with some more down here in 40. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the God of truth. So blessed be the God Yahweh of truth. It went down a little bit, so we can go back up there. The brothers can pick back up and
I think we better second it.
yeah, we get picked back up at
God in the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24 to read, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of their judges, like the face of the judges thereof, and not where and who is he? It's going to the fact that wicked is ruling this world, which is Esau, Edomites, so-called white man. When it says he covered the face of the judges thereof, that's why we have so many so-called Jesus Christ, why we have a white man with blue eyes, stringy blonde hair, and naked white babies. When through the Bible, Yahushua has curly hair. His skins on him have like burnt brass. Priest of Solomon, I am black and comely. All this other stuff just proves what's going on. But it's because the wicked of the earth is in the world, and he's trying to change the ordinances.
That's right. Let me give you one real quick precept for you. First 1 and 2, he changed the face of the judge thereof. First Maccabees 3 and 48, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
That was a plain cut, simple precept. It's very plain. It says you sought to paint the likeness of their image. They changed the images of what it was to look like them.
Yep. And that's iconoclasm. And you find that a lot in going a lot into the Renaissance. When you go into Renaissance art, you see a lot of that.
A lot of 1300s.
Yep.
In school, when we learned about that, it says especially Dark Ages too. Yeah, the only thing that we're not gonna really go into it. The only thing that came out of it was new philosophy and new art.
Yep.
New philosophy was so-called Christianity, and new art was when they covered our judges with the faces look like them.
Yep. And then, like you were saying, with the Dark Ages, also known as the Byzantine Empire, that's when Jake was actually ruling in Europe. Jake was sitting on crowns and thrones. They don't want to talk about that. Yeah, that was the Dark Ages. Period in history where things were. Well, hold up. You telling everything about all the shit you did from the 1300s, even going back to the Greeks before that. You're telling all that story.
We skip right over that.
Hey, you learn all that type of shit in Esau's public food system. You be like, damn.
You know, Esau's a crafty motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. He's a demon. You're gonna learn about all his history. You're gonna learn about you're gonna learn about the what do they call that?
Ottoman Roman Empire.
Ottoman Roman Empire. You're gonna learn about the what was that? The 1776 Constitution. You're gonna learn about the British Tea Party and all that. You're gonna learn about all that nonsense. You're gonna learn all of that shit. They're gonna tell you every detail of the 13 original colonies. They're gonna tell you about all that.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
What they gonna do is what they do is they water down. They talk about slavery. Like I learned about the same three people in Black History Month.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, and
Rosa Parks.
I didn't know who Nat Turner was. I didn't know who Nat Turner was after I graduated.
Yep.
But they also taking slavery out of the books in Florida and Texas.
Yeah,
Anybody teach that?
They are.
Matt Turner probably.
Yep.
Could be in truth now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's
I
good.
mean, you said you gathered revelation, the rebellion by reading the Bible to the slaves.
Yeah, yeah, he did.
And then the last plantation he got was called Israel.
Yep. Yep. That's it. So that shows you, come on, man. It's all pretty clear who has done this. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. It's very simple. So yeah, he laid open. He said, I'm gonna change everything to my likeness. That's how we can read the Bible. Now, oh, okay, so we know who the man that said it. Clearly, we ain't confused, and none of the elect are confused. We can pick up with I got Titus 3.
Isaiah 5.
Oh no, Isaiah 5. Yeah.
Yeah, Hananiah, Isaiah 5:14. Therefore, hell have enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitude and their pomp. And he that rejoices shall descend into the ultimate going to the grave. All right, because hell can be twofold. It could be a condition or a grave. All right, and ultimately you do what you reap, what you sow. And the wages of sin is what? Death. All right.
Fact. Those would be fact. Unequivocal facts. That's it. You can get the next one though. About Proverbs 26:11.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 11, it reads, "As a dog returneth to his vomit, as a fool returneth to his folly." This is perfect precept of what I brought out earlier. Well, what I read from the live stream earlier. As a dog returns to his vomit, and so a fool returns to his folly. Is going into the fact where you return back to your folly, you go back into the world after you got a taste of this righteousness, and you got the real riches of this world. It's foolishness. You're going back to your folly, and it's just like a dog going to eat his vomit.
Yeah. Get Ecclesiastes 10:6 to know that too. That's good. That's beautiful. So then it would show then, okay, well, if you was a man that believed at one point,
Right.
and then you didn't believe, like you was made privy to this knowledge is true. Oh, Matthew 24:14 from this Bible shop, and then we'll get that. If you did, then that would be a telltale sign today of a person that the brother he quoted that scripture in Hebrews 6th chapter. That would be a real telltale sign that you could be of those who tasted that heavenly gift and turned back. We're going to born in Hebrews 6 too, after these two precepts. That came up a couple times tonight. That's the spirit. You don't go to Hebrews 6. That's important. It's come up at least 2 times. You got to knock that.
God's book, Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 6, and it reads,
Yep.
"Folly is set in great dignity."
Folly is foolishness, stupidity, like demonic shit, dumb shit, like the shit that you see on the internet. Basically, the internet is a place of pretty much folly.
Folly, man, for real.
You know what I'm saying? It's
No,
pretty
it
much
is.
folly all on that motherfucker.
They say clout is a hell of a drug. They
Yep.
do it,
Yep. Like that song, they do anything for clout.
yeah.
That's talking about
Yeah.
that's really talking about that's the state of the world today.
Yeah, it is.
People do anything to get some fucking views and likes.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, shame.
15 minutes of fame they call it. They'll do
Yeah.
anything for that.
And the rich sit in a low place.
Yep. That's you Israelites. You low as hell. You real low.
Ain't lying.
Real low. Right?
Ain't.
For as great as you are, that's why the nations, the Bible says, hiss and wag their heads. They say this is the daughter of Jerusalem, the perfection of the beauty. This is supposed to be God's people. It's no way possible. These nations look at us and say, ain't no way in hell.
Right.
You think these nations don't be seeing? We had somebody just came over here from Turkey. On there. You think they ain't seeing the videos going out? Or they're seeing that going, you talking about the Bible and the people got, then they looking wherever they might be at Jake.
Right, Jake, like, ain't no way.
Fuck no.
See down that gang
Yeah.
tip? Nah.
You seeing that shit going, and even the shit that's promoted from America, like on TV and in the media, they're going, no, it's no way. You see niggas walk around with their pants on their ass, you know, looking goofy and weird. Seeing the sodomites. Matter of fact, let's deal with them sodomites real quick, because those sodomites is a big reason why these nations, that's one of many reasons, right, why the nations will see our people and say, I mean, look, how can God be dealing with some shit like that? It's one in, should be Isaiah 3, the one that says they hide it, they declare their sin in Sodom. See, they're like 8 or 9, somewhere around in there. They declare their sin in Sodom, they hide it not. So when people see that, they go, on the internet, that homo shit is so prevalent. And in movies and TV, you can't even watch. I'm gonna be honest. You can't even watch a TV show or movie without some homo shit being in there.
Yeah.
Straight up, you can't. So when they see that, they're like, "Man, ain't no fucking way." Hell no.
Shit ridiculous.
Yep. Go ahead. It should be around there. Is that right?
I'm sorry, 9.
Yeah. It's either 8 or 9. I can't remember.
No, I'm gonna start at 8.
Yeah, you got
This is the
eight.
book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads.
Matter of fact, you can break it down. You can take it.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 8, and it reads, "But Jerusalem is ruined, and Judah is fallen." Jerusalem is ruined, like the one precept says, like a besieged city.
Yep.
You're destroyed.
Yep.
Judah has fallen, because their tongue and their doings are against Adonai Yahweh. Because we've gone away from following commandments and doing what the Lord has told us. That's why we fell. Just like I'm sure it's in the book of Judith, what Anointed was talking about, when he is with, when they are with the Lord, the Lord is with them to protect them. When they're not, they're weak. They're destroyed.
Yep.
To provoke the eyes of his glory. The shew of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. So it's going to the fact that a lot of these, especially our people, so many goddamn sodomites.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They need to be the most fucking
And
flamboyant.
then you be seeing Judah at the head. Them niggas that the sodomites are all the time. The niggas that be of Judah be the most
flamboyant and fucking just.
Them niggas be over the top,
All the
man.
time, like Medic Johnson's son, EJ.
Yeah,
That nigga is
yeah.
6'7".
Yeah.
6'7" wearing 5-inch heels.
This is
Get
crazy,
the fuck out of
man.
here.
I'm a
It's
bouncer.
like, what?
I'm a bouncer at the
6'7".
bar, and I got called in to go to work the one day. And I went to work thinking it was a regular bar day. It was a goddamn fucking bowl party. So like it. The shit that I seen that night.
Yeah, you get it.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, you get it. It's all
Come.
good.
They hide it not. They hide it not. They are proud to be doing what they're doing. They don't even try to hide it
Not
no
trying to
more.
hide it.
These people are praised in the world for that.
Yeah.
Woe unto their souls, again, destruction unto their souls, for they have avoided evil unto themselves. The Lord is going to return the recompense upon their head, because they do evil, for evil will return back on them. That destruction.
And Salakia, no, you good. I'm gonna speak because even for me myself, like it's passion, and it's disgust. It's like we got a passion for the Most High and His word and truth to the best of our ability, and then we're also disgusted. So it's hard sometimes. It's hard to really be like. It's almost like putting a muzzle, putting a muzzle on your mouth. Like you have to almost speak it in a certain way to do it justice, to give justice to it. Because it's like, damn, don't y'all see this? You know what I'm saying? Those are people, we see this, and then it's letting our people know, the ones that are awakened to it, you ain't in the wrong spirit for hating wickedness. That's the right spirit.
That's right.
You're in the right spirit for hating wickedness.
These are those that love me, hate what I hate.
Yep. So it's passion. It's passion for the Most High, and it's disgust. And see, it's once again Lot vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked. The Bible says that's what time we're in. Right. You see what I'm saying? Like we're here in Sodom and Gomorrah and seeing this shit and going, man, this shit got to stop, man. So Salakia, we don't mean it, because that could be offensive to some people. Some people might not understand what cursing is. You know what I'm saying? Or understand what that even means. But we're not out here speaking to offend anyone, but it's rude speech, so to speak. Because that technically goes into someone not, someone being illiterate. Technically. But, it's us actually trying to do justice to what we're seeing and being frustrated beyond belief with it. Because really, if I had it my way, I would just put sodomites to death. If we had it our way according to law, we all would be doing it. I would choke them niggas out. I would want to see them, look them in the eye and kill them. I wouldn't want to cut their head off. I would want to choke you to death. So you could die like that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of death you deserve. Right. And nigga, when you see niggas like that out here, flamboyant and shit, that's the kind of death you deserve, bro. Because that, come on, man. That's totally against what a man is supposed to be emblematic of, what he's supposed to be a symbol, a sign of, his place in society. A man like that is totally against what righteousness is. You an Israelite man, you a king. You made in an image of the Most High God. And you a woman, you made in the image of man. Right. You supposed to be fucking. So that's whacked out, man. So Salakia once again. Now,
Yep. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19. Ultimately, going to Sodom, is giving them more example. Read it swiftly. Genesis 19 and verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gates of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them, and he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. All right, and these 2 angels, I'm going to continue to read, these 2 angels, they were sitting there to do what? Bring judgment on Sodom and Gomorrah to destroy it. Verse 2, and he said, behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and you shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, no, but we will abide in the street all night. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed our house round, both old and young. So you literally had a bunch of old and young gay men, man. All right, I want to say the F word, you know what I'm gonna say?
No, you good.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah, I
had
mean,
a bunch of old
that's
facts,
what they are.
man.
That's what it was.
Had a bunch of
The,
old
the,
and young
the
facts.
boys was playing fag tag.
Yeah, fact tag.
That's what it is.
For real, for real.
And that's what these boys is doing now. They cool with it.
Yeah.
Like the brother precept, they don't even hide it. They don't even care. They don't even have to be ashamed of. I can remember not that long ago, just about 20 years ago, coming up, middle school, going to high school, and I can remember there was still somewhat of a shame in it. Like, dude, we used to be this dude that we grew up with, called him Sweet Roll. We never saw him with a chick, but we never saw him with a dude. Yeah. But because he kind of had a certain way, like, man, we call that boy Sweet Roll. Like, boy,
had a little
boy was sweet than candy.
He very feminine.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But he wasn't like outwardly with it, and we never saw him. You know, saw him with a chick, but we never saw him with a man. But it was like the things like, man, we was like, man, that boy's sweet. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
God. Genesis 19 and verse 4. But before they laid down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, could pass the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came indeed this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know that ultimately go into what? Have sex with them. We go to the NLT. All right. They want to do what? Rape, man. All right. These are what you call on YouTube, you know, booty bandits. You know,
booty warriors.
Hey, booty warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Which was that was a real man too.
That was a real man.
Did a real interview talking about how he would do that to men.
What's his name?
Boondocks.
Somebody told me
Johnson.
Somebody told me he got out.
Yeah, he got out.
He got out and he got fucking famous.
Yeah, he doing interviews and all that shit. Fleet Johnson. That's
this stuff. Come on, man. See,
yeah,
man, you gotta laugh and even cry. You gotta almost like this. You can't even make sense out of this. Come on, man. Go ahead.
And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after them and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Do not just what this wicked act, man. All right, this is abomination. Behold, now I have two daughters which have not known man. They ain't trying to hear that. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and you do to them as good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof, and they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now we will deal worse with thee than with them. Mean rape, man. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door, beating down.
Yep.
All right.
They didn't want the daughters that were virgins.
They weren't hearing.
They wanted the angels that came in and told them in. No, we want them. We don't want them. No, we don't want them. We want the men. That show you, for a spirit like that to be on you, the Most High is not dealing with your ass.
For real.
The Most High not dealing with your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a stack. Hey, that's a bad sign. If you a Mo, man, the Most High not fucking with you, man.
We was a couple days ago. Who's a little short nigga? He's like retarded.
Oh, Shamar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shamar.
Niggas like that.
Yeah. Shamar, you know, a little retarded nigga, retarded and he gay.
He retarded, he gay, and he got scoliosis.
Yeah.
He got all three of them. That
back
nigga.
crooked and shit.
Yeah. And he got a challenge on the internet. Niggas doing the dance and all.
You gotta pick one struggle, man.
He got three of them. That's judgment. Most High, clearly Most High not dealing. That nigga right there, niggas like that is marked, so niggas can see that. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Damn shame. To break the door, but the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut to the door. You know, men put them out that right out of that crowd, the two angels, and they smote them, and they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door. All right, utterly made them blind, man. So verse 12, and the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law, and thy sons and thy daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Yahweh, and the Yahweh have sent us to destroy. Similar to what in the book of Revelation 18, where it says sins have reached unto the heavens. Yep. The same thing. Yep. This is why America is like unto what? Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Yep. All right, it come in that same spirit. Yep, you got it.
Got a little bit more.
Yes, no, that's a little bit more. Sent unto destroy it, and Lot went out and spake unto his sons, and which he had married. That's it. Yeah.
So every time I read this too, like the detail of it is crazy because the angels could have literally put them in the death, but the Most High through the Spirit wanted to leave them there to get burned up. Like, oh hell no, don't just leave these motherfuckers here to get burned up. Because he smited them with blindness. The angels You know the power angels got.
Yeah,
They could have
nah,
just
yeah.
put them niggas to death.
Easy.
Nah, leave these niggas here. They groping around. Leave these niggas here to get burned up. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be the same way today. The Most High gonna leave certain jakes here.
The last grade.
There you go. There you go.
Barbecue.
I'm gonna read a little bit more right here. And it reads, just 19 verse 24. I'm gonna skip down. Then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Yahweh out of heaven. All right, and how much more so now? All right, which what? You know, the nuclear missiles, man.
Yep.
Shut up about Russia and all the countries that need capabilities. Right, to be raining down.
Give me Psalm 94. Start at 16. We're gonna go down to 20 to add to that. And you hope for me, and we'll get on these booty warriors to get up out of here. So the Most High not with that spirit.
Yes, right. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Most High not with that spirit. Also, the whole thing. The one in Romans 1 started 18.
Yeah, 18.
You can hold that one. Yeah. We'll get that. You know what I'm saying? We'll get that because the Most High not with that. And you should be condemned in the spirit. If you commit such an act, you should be condemned in the spirit. Now, doing wickedness, wickedness is wickedness. All sin is unrighteous in the sight of the Most High.
That's right.
But the Most High calls that an abomination. That's vomit. Right? That's disgust. You see? So if you are actually someone that has been caught up in that, you know, you should be disgusted with yourself, man.
Right.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16, and it reads,
Yeah.
Who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
The question being asked to us today. Got it?
God. Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, and at the forefront of the workers of iniquity is those that's with that lifestyle,
God.
right? That's with that lifestyle. Because if a man, like for instance, if a man's trying to come out of that life, think of how heavy those kind of spirits are on a man to be caught up into that lifestyle, right? Think of the kind of spirits that's on you. Because when we read in Romans, the first chapter, you're sinning against your own body. So yeah, sin is all wrong. We can't justify sin, right? But this is what you're doing. You're doing an abominable act. This is the worst of the worst. You see what I'm saying? Like all forms of fornication, for instance, right? Illicit sex. It's wicked. It's wrong. But this is the worst. The worst. This is the shit at the bottom of the dumpster.
Right.
The nasty slime.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like damn. For you to be given over to that, that's terrible. Go ahead. You got to opt out.
God. Unless Ha'adawah Yahweh had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Unless we didn't have the truth, we would have been quiet about it. Like a lot of our people are. A lot of our people, they don't say nothing about it. They don't want to, it ain't affecting me. No. If you see wickedness, you're supposed to be against it. Go ahead.
God. Right. When I said my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Adonai Yahweh, held me up, and the multitude of my thoughts within thy comforts delight my soul.
Yep.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20, and it reads, Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
That's Esau ruling now. He's the throne of iniquity. His rulership is in wickedness. Go ahead.
Which frameth mischief by a law.
That's how we know he's wicked, because everything he do is against God's laws. So beautiful.
Now we get that Romans 1. Yep, the book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 18.
Yep.
And it reads, For the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven.
The wrath of the Most High says is revealed from heaven. So you people that are of the 2/3 the heathen and the wicked, which is known as the multitude that's going to perish, is born in the vain. Well, that's because the Most High is going to show you. He's going to show you better than he can tell you. It's going to be revealed from heaven. You're going to see them. You're going to see them missiles coming down. Now, I don't worry about the Zod. We have the elect. We're going to see them and get out of here.
That's right.
We're going to do everything we can do right now to try to make it. And you go over that for me before we get out of here. Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, starting around we'll start at 9. We'll start at 9. Those that don't know the Most High, they don't know, they've received benefits that have not known him. We'll start there. You got it. Yeah.
The book of Romans chapter 1 and verse 18.
Yep.
For the wrath of Yahweh is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness.
All ungodliness. So the Most High is not with no wickedness, but he's going to make a distinct difference, a separation between this whole sodomite shit that's going on. He's not with that at all. Right? That's utter disgust. Go ahead.
And unrighteousness of men.
Yep, and unrighteousness of men.
Who hold the truth in unrighteousness.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. Because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh has showed it unto them.
Yep, go ahead.
Verse 20. For the invisible things of him, from the creation of the world, are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power
Yep.
and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.
Yet we are those things that were made. We can clearly see, right, that the Most High is real. We can see by all the things around us. The sun, the moon, the stars, the heavens, the people, everything. When you break down all the way learning about cells, molecular matter, all that, damn, that can only be God. So the things that were made, clearly we can see that the Most High is real. Is what it's letting us know. Go ahead.
Because that when they knew Yahweh, they glorified him not as Most High.
Yep.
Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations.
You became vain in your own thoughts. See, that's another thing that happens. People here in the earth are vain in their own thoughts, right?
Yeah.
And an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. Because they hear something or learn something, or they get a certain level of education or Christianity or whatever it is. They get caught up into that and they can't receive, they're ever learning, but they can't receive the knowledge of the truth. So that's a big part of why you see a lot of men are being given over to their own vain thoughts. And the scriptures clear you out of that. Now it's going to make, the Most High speaking in general, he's going to make it very clear here in a second how he feel about that whole culture, that alphabet culture. Go ahead.
And their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Yep.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible men, and to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things.
To Aaron Castro, no, we are the Israelites. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, are the Israelites. We're not Catholic. No, you got it. And we damn sure don't look like no Catholic boys.
Hell no.
Right? Go ahead.
Wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness.
The Most High gave them up to wickedness, uncleanness. Right? So if you are a person that ain't right, you on his hit list, he can give you over to that spirit.
That's right.
Right? To being a booty warrior. Go ahead.
Through the lust of their own hearts.
Through the lust of your mind. Doing what you think is right. And see, this happens a lot of times when niggas start getting caught up with people in the world doing threesomes and all that. See, it start with shit like that. They start going real heavy into the porn and they get into this. And see, them spirits start jumping. Then it's not enough. Then it's not enough for you just to be with a woman. Now you gotta go be with a woman and a man at the same. You see what I'm saying? You get turned out. The scriptures is telling you, see, this is what happens. You can be given over to these wicked, lustful spirits out here. Right. Go ahead.
To dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
So you dishonor your own body. It's one thing to sin, but then now you dishonor your own body between yourselves. That's on another level. Go ahead.
We change the truth of Most High into a lie.
Today, the alphabet people, they run into commercials. My man Trump, that boy's a demon. But hey, it's been funny seeing the commercials about how the alphabet people and Kamala Harris, how she was paying for them to get the section. You see the commercials so much. When you see that shit, you like, man, what the hell? And I saw Charlamagne was like, man, I ain't gonna pay. I want my taxpayer dollars to go to that shit.
That
you know, he was
crazy,
going.
bro.
But you see it on the commercials and they show you. That's who. So all of them are wicked, and we see that. But a lot of our people, they like to go with the Democrats.
Right.
Hey, some people are like, well, some people are like, oh, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I ain't with that or whatever. But they be pushing other stuff. No, nigga, they all wicked.
They're all wicked, bro.
Come on, man. No, what used to be vote for the better of the two evils.
Yes,
no, don't become a part of none of it. Because when you do that, the Most High, you on a hit list. The Most High not rocking with that.
Love not the world, man. And serve the creature more than the creator who was blessed forever. Man, for this cause, Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections.
Yeah, if you ain't righteous, you ain't coming back to serving the Most High, he'll give you over to vile affections.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
That's why you see stunts today. That's explaining. They change the natural use into that which is against nature. That's against nature.
That's against nature.
To see a woman trying to act like a man,
That shit's crazy.
they don't even. I mean, you be seeing them sagging. They had a little short cuts with parts in their head.
and shit.
You be like, come on, man, what are you doing?
Concept studs. And
Yeah.
What is that? Because of the super, I call it, I'm a supposed to super diet. That's what we call it. But yeah.
Come on, man.
Right, yeah.
The scriptures is telling you what happens, right? The Most High can give you over to these spirits.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Which is against nature, and likewise also the men
Get grown ass men. Go ahead.
leaving the natural use of the woman.
How could you not want to be with a woman?
I don't know.
I just can't even think.
I don't know.
It don't even make sense.
That make no sense. That's weird.
How the Most High made women?
Yeah, because like in the scriptures,
What?
the Most High said that her breasts shall comfort you.
Yeah.
I said, come on.
Man, come on, man.
Like,
The woman is there. That's
man.
she's a healthy. Everything about that is femininity. You should be attracted to. So when a man want another man, that show you that that's a
Yo, that's twisted.
spirit, man.
You want a sweat ass nigga?
Scruffy ass nigga on you, man. You messed up, bro.
You twisted.
You twisted. You about to say something?
No, I can say it's
Yeah, man, it's done. And see, the scriptures are here to let us know.
Yeah.
And like, look, this is why This is why we got to speak against this, man. Right?
Continuing on, leaving the natural use of the woman burned in their lust one toward another.
Yep.
Men with men working that which is unseemly.
Yeah, this is unthinkable. This thing don't even make sense, man. Unseemly is so sick. It's like how the Most High give people over to these spirits. See, and it's telling you the Most High is doing this. That show you how don't play, man.
Don't play, bro.
Damn. Come on,
which
man.
is unseemly and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error.
Go ahead.
Which was meat.
Yep. So the Most High give people over to these spirits.
And you know, I quoted earlier, but it's in Job 18 and verse 14 where it said, "What the king of terrors, man."
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I got something for Aaron on here, who came on the comment board. We got something for you because she was talking about how we cuss, and I'm glad that came up. Could you get for me?
You want the? I got.
You got yours?
Yeah.
I got. Yeah, either one. You can get curse, the word curse on there. I got mine highlighted. Hopefully yours highlighted too, because sometimes it's hard to get to. But we get the word curse because what she's saying is, what's going on? So, what she was saying is, conversation here, Israelite Christians, the true Christians, the brother said, y'all just cuss though. She was laughing. Okay, not the pagan Sunday church Christianity. The brother said, Aaron, you don't know what you're talking about. Just hold your peace. It's cool. Big up from Scotland, brothers. Oh, okay. Hey, shalom.
Hey,
Scotland. They get on it from everywhere. Spirit just make it go wherever it's gonna go. We got them all over the place now. So we will deal with the cursing or cuss part, because I know that could be a hard concept for a person in the world. We get it. We understand. We're not even holding that against her. Don't zap her. Leave her on there. Leave her on there, because it's okay. We can get some edification out of it. That's a good thing, right? We're gonna get a little edification out of it, right? Before we get out of here. You got it, John.
Yes, this is in Zondervan Bible Dictionary.
You can put it on the screen.
Yep. Zondervan Bible Dictionary, right here. For that word curse, it means the reverse of to bless on the human level, to wish harm or catastrophic.
Yep. Now, hold that. So it says the reverse of to what?
The reverse of to bless.
So if I say barakatah, we say blessings unto you. Barakatah, blessings unto you and yours, right? The reverse of that is what cursing is.
God.
When you read the Bible, understand it, right?
Yeah.
So if you put a curse on somebody, right? Somebody say talk about a hex, like if you went and prayed the Most High, that's what it means to actually curse. People call it cussing. Cursing means to actually put a curse on somebody.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Yep. Curse, the reverse of to bless.
Go ahead.
On the human level, to wish harm or catastrophic.
Yep, or catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
So when you wish harm on someone or catastrophe, I pray the Most High kill this nigga. That right there is cursing. Go ahead.
Yep. On the divine.
On the Most High's level. Go ahead.
To impose judgment.
Yep.
The cursing of one's parents is sternly prohibited by Mosaic regulation.
Yeah, so you wouldn't go and speak evil to your parents, right?
Right.
And it says on the divine level, right, the Most High imposed judgment. So the Most High cursed people. Huh? So, see, people don't understand that. Right. The scriptures tell you the Most High cursed people. He gave them up to strong delusion, and they should believe a lie. That's cursing them. Go ahead.
Mashiach commanded those who would be his disciples.
Hold Titus 2 and start at verse 7. Go ahead.
Mashiach commanded those who would be his disciples.
Yep.
To bless and curse not.
Yep, to bless. So we put blessings on our people, right? Those that will be like-minded, we put blessings on. Sometimes some of our people come against us, and we got to be stern against them. It tells you in Nehemiah cursed them.
Yeah, he did.
Right? And other prophets did. You got to account.
When Peter at Mashiach tried to deny that he knew him, he invited a curse upon himself.
Go ahead.
This passage is often misunderstood by Western readers.
Most people in the Western world, they don't understand what it means to curse.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yes, this passage is often misunderstood by Western readers.
Yep.
Paul represents the curse of the law as brought by Hamashiach
Go ahead.
upon the cross for the believer. The modern Western practice of cursing.
Yep. Like today, when you drop an F-bomb, you call somebody a hoe ass nigga, you stinking ass bitch. I'm just using for an example, right? This is true. This is in the Western world. Go ahead.
Using profane language is never referred to in the scriptures.
It's never referred to in the Bible. So you just don't
Never.
understand the scriptures, right?
All it is.
You don't understand the scriptures. It's never referred to in the scriptures. So if you do use it now, rude speech goes into being illiterate. It could be used in the way in which it talks about, it could be harsh, right? It could be harsh. Now, it's the way you deal with that. Now, you wouldn't use it all the time. There's times when you would, you know, be a certain way. Like, for instance, if a bunch of people came up here and they was coming to inquire about the scriptures or whatever, we wouldn't just be going crazy.
Right.
But in general, you know, hey, especially when we're making points or anything like that, hey, things are going to come out.
Yeah.
So that's not in the scriptures. You can't go in the scriptures and show us, like the brother put, prove all things, right, hold fast, that which is good. You can't go and show us in the scriptures where it's opposite of that, what we just read. You can't show us that, right? Matter of fact, we're going to double down on it. Give me that Titus 2. We're going to double down on that till we get out of here.
Trying to come in and offend over the word.
Yep.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 7, and it reads, in all things, shewing thyself pattern of good works.
We got to have a pattern of good work. So if you was following us, to the person that was on there, Aaron, or anybody else that might hear this, you will be following. You will go back on the lessons and see where we come out here routinely. We're doing the work continuously, on and off camera, and we do Bible study more than what you see on the camera, right? Because I see that so often becomes a big thing now. How long your videos are and all this type of stuff.
Right.
You know, who doing the most?
Who doing the most?
It's been an evolution. You know, you've been around for a little bit, you see evolution. Oh, okay. So before it was do one so often, then it's do one every day. Then if you do one every day, videos, and okay, well that means that I heard men say do a video a day, keep the devil away and stuff like that, right? So if you're doing that, then you good, huh? No, man.
Yeah.
It's about what the scriptures just said, right? For men that's caught up into that. Read it again.
Yes,
That's what the scriptures say.
The book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 7, and all things,
in everything you do,
showing thyself a pattern of good works.
You're supposed to have a pattern of good, righteous works, meaning you will be following what the scriptures say. Go ahead.
God and doctrine.
And what you teach. There's not no this group's doctrine, that group's doctrine. The doctrine is the truth. Precept upon precept is the doctrine. So in doctrine and the things that you would teach that would be according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Showing uncorruptness.
Go ahead.
Gravity. Sincerity.
Being sincere is a big part of being in this faith.
Sound speech.
If something is sound, it's going to tell you why having sound speech is so important. So the things you say being sound. This going to tie into the cursing thing too. Go ahead.
That cannot be condemned.
Meaning you can't come and then tell us and show us in the Bible when we're doing something that's wicked or breaking a God's laws. So if you can't do that, you can't say a damn thing to us. You Christians, Aaron, you can't say a damn thing to us. Go ahead.
That he that is of contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you.
So really, you would be ashamed upon learning what's in the scriptures. Then you can't have nothing to say to us because we're showing ourselves a pattern of good works. We're doing the works of the Most High. We're not teaching things that's against the scriptures, right? So there you go. But then you got people in the world that might not so-called curse, right? But then they ain't doing nothing to the Most High.
Doing nothing.
So that's somebody that will be condemned because you would say, well, you ain't doing the scriptures, you see. Right. Well, I mean, but you know, at the end of the day, no, nigga, you or they.
I know they gonna say, I'm gonna freaking eat some freaking pork tonight.
Yeah, there you go. but people promote that, and but that's cool because as long as they the pastor, as long as he don't say he'll drop an F-bomb or nothing like that, then he good, right?
I know a person that that said she never cursed in her late 50s. She got 5 trim up on different niggas. Get the fuck out. I ain't curving out 5 children.
Hey, but that also, but you's a hoe. So what's worse? What's worse, dropping the F-bomb or you being a hoe?
Being a hoe.
All that seed.
All that semen in you?
Oh my God.
You got 5 kids by 5 different niggas, but you ain't never cursed, so that makes you some kind of saint.
Man,
come on, man. We not making sense. Even Jake laughed at that. Jake laughed.
Man, Jake
this is crazy.
You like, yo.
You got seed by 5 different men in you.
Like 56 and 57 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't never cursed. But don't you got 5 trim of 5 different niggas? And 2 of them Levites.
You a hoe?
And 2 of them Levites.
Got 2 Levites.
They got 2 Levites.
By 5 different men, but you a hoe. But that's somehow acceptable.
That's crazy.
Matter of fact, let's show that that's not acceptable. Let's go back to the law on the end.
Oh my God,
right?
bro. God.
Let's go back to the law on these weirdos. Right? Give me Deuteronomy 23 and 17. Let's go back to the law on them. Because the law make it real clear. The scriptures make it real clear. It ain't even that hard. Right? It ain't even that hard. Matter of fact, we'll read 17 and 18. It ain't really that hard. So you ain't never cursed, but you a hoe.
But you a hoe.
So let us know. Let us know then if that's justifiable before the Most High.
And
right?
And to it, that semen it lives in your body.
It does.
Like 5 different.
When people die,
Yeah.
they have went and when they do the autopsies,
Yeah.
they found semen in women's body from different men.
See, like that's just nasty.
That shows you what comes from that's why she's supposed to be dealing with it.
God.
You hold for me, John, the 4th
I
chapter.
got you.
Yeah, start at 15. We're gonna read down that woman. There's something important about what Yahweh Shai told her. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17, and it reads, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Yasharallah.
Read that again.
There shall be no whore of daughters of Yasharallah.
So that means every one of you women, you should be motherfucking ashamed. I gotta say this. We just dealt with the cursing thing. We showed you what it was. You should be ashamed of your damn self. There should be no whores of the daughters of Israel.
God.
So if you done freaked off with different men, you're a whore.
Right.
God.
For real,
So
for real.
that should bring shame upon you. And what that should do is take the pride out your ass. Should take pride. Hold up, when we get there, give me the one also. You can finish that.
God.
You can finish that. Salaki.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
And if you a
Came back
sodomite,
around.
man, you the worst thing that could be in Israel. Is a goddamn sodomite. You
God.
see what I'm saying?
Had an EJ Spirit 6'7", and you out here wearing 5 this year.
Come on, man.
Get out of here.
Now read that again.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Yasharallah.
Yep.
Thou shalt not bring the hire of a whore or a price of a dog into the house of Ha'adon Yahweh.
So you can't be a part of the congregation if you a whore. Now you could be a repentant whore.
God.
So if you're a woman in
Right.
this world, you come into this faith, you was a whore before. I don't care what nobody tell you. If you dealt with multiple men, you was a whore. According to God, we not holding back no words here.
God.
What do you brothers put Acts 20 and verse 27?
God.
Acts 20 and 27. If you was a woman and you come into the knowledge of this truth, you should have shame on you
That's right.
because you was a whore before.
God.
Unless you can tell us that you never dealt with no men. Like this brother was talking about the woman, talking about she ain't ever cursed before, but she was a hoe.
Wait, hold 5 children.
Come on, man. What are we talking about?
God.
This is that damn delusion that's going on.
God.
Go ahead, you got it.
For any vow, for even both, these are abominations unto Ha'adon Yahweh
Yeah,
thy power.
and a whore is a dog. A bitch is a female dog. So you could be a part of the congregation. You a sodomite, you can't be a part of the congregation.
God.
You can't say that well, God's going to forgive me my sin. No. It don't work like that. Now, if it's sincerity and righteousness, if you are the elect, you repent. The Most High is going to forgive you of that.
God.
But you can't be like these proud hoes and niggas out here in the world and think that you can just be like, well, you can't tell me God love. No, nigga. God don't love you. God don't love you. You gave your ass over to it. Now, let's keep going and show that. Give me Amos 7 and 17. Okay? And you can give me the one in give me the one in it'll come up. Oh, Ezekiel 16. Should be like a 35 or somewhere around in there. Yeah, it might be like 35. You're gonna read down from there. Yeah, you got
The
it.
book of Amos, chapter 7, verse 17, and it reads, therefore, thus saith Ha'adon Yahweh,
Yep.
thy wife shall be a harlot in the city.
Read it again.
Therefore, thus saith Ha'adon Yahweh,
Say the words of God. That's what God said. Go ahead.
your wife shall be a harlot in the city.
These niggas walking around thinking, oh, my queen, and all niggas is in that spirit. You in the wrong spirit, bro.
And look at the word queen. Actually means a whore.
Whore.
It actually means a whore.
It means a whore.
That's what
Right?
it really means.
God.
It means a whore. When
So
you look
like-
up the etymology of queen.
God.
Yeah, the queen. And the women call, why do you see they call themselves queen all the time?
Because they some hoes.
They're hoes.
God.
So you should be ashamed of that is what we're here to tell you.
Yeah.
That should bring shame unto you.
Nah.
You should be like, nah, I ain't trying to go that route. Now let me get myself together and start serving Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
God.
Right? Go ahead.
And thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword,
Your sons and your daughters are dying right here in Babylon.
Right.
They falling by the sword.
and thy land shall be divided by line,
Yep.
and thou shalt die in a polluted land.
Yep.
And Yasharallah shall surely go into captivity, forth of his land.
And we're in this land now where all these things are happening. Our people are dying by the sword, their sons and daughters, and we're in captivity here in this land. So that clearly shows you, right? Show you that the times that we're in and where we are. We're in Babylon. We're in a polluted, instead of polluted land. But in this polluted land, our women will be polluted. They will be harlots, the Bible says. So how do you get around that? Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Let me get this real quick. Acts 8 and 31, it says, and he said, how can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. That's right. We have to be taught what's right. Yeah, that's right, Brother Soul Ties. Acts 20 and 27, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Most High. So we're telling you everything that's in this Bible. We don't care whether you like it or not. It was things that we had to learn about ourselves that we didn't like, but we had to get with the Most High program.
That's right.
Upon learning and growing. It ain't about what you like. It's about what the Most High say.
Right.
You probably don't like it because you was a demon. And we was old demon time too. John the 3rd chapter proves that men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. That's why you have a problem with it, because your ass is wicked. And it got to be called out. When the Spirit bring it out, we're going to just bring it out. Now, beautiful. So our women will be harlots in the city. In these cities all around the world, our women are harlots. They're the chief of the harlots because the curses is on their head.
Real for real.
They're the biggest hoes. Brittany rid of these hoes all through the internet. You can go. Who was that one? It was the one girl that was pulling up the college campuses.
Tiana Trump.
Tiana Trump.
Oh, yeah.
She was pulling up the fucking 4 or 5 niggas in a day.
Yeah, I think I did.
Niggas with the trains on them.
Yeah.
She could be an Edomite.
Yeah, like I live her father.
Okay.
Yeah.
She could be an Edomite.
Yeah.
She could be an Edomite.
She could be called father.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, you see that Jake is taking on this. If we went down on the whole line of our people, like it was crazy. One that we know for sure ain't no Edomite. My girl, old girl, Megan Thee Stallion, when that trial came out, the niggas she was with found out all the niggas she fucked. They had all the men, it all came out.
Right.
And she had told him before she didn't fuck them niggas.
Right.
It came out like 7, 8 niggas that she had
God
fucked.
damn.
Come on, man.
And earlier, right before camp, we were speaking about Stephon Diggs supposedly had had some part of people while she was
pregnant.
8 months pregnant.
Supposedly while she was pregnant. Yeah.
Supposedly.
That's what
we get shit.
and there's a lot of my man Jada Black, and that was a lie. There's publications putting that out.
Yeah.
They would be suing them. They would be suing them. Yeah. But Cardi B, I saw my man Jada Black. He put it out. She came out and said, because he was arguing with her back and forth about, yeah, you fucked with this nigga, while I was pregnant. And she was like, yeah, I did, whatever. And then it went on. It showed the back and forth between them. So it's hey, it's just what it is. And it ain't a hard concept to believe because that's the state of our women today. That's them being low. Matter of fact, give me that Ezekiel 16. Let's start at 35. That shows where they are today. They're low like that. They're vile creatures. We're gonna line it up with Lamentations 4. We're talking about the sea monster.
Right? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 16, verse 35. Wherefore, O harlot, hear the word of the Yahweh.
Yep.
Thus said Yahweh Most High, because thy filthiness was poured out, and thy nakedness discovered through thy whoredoms with thy lovers and with all thy idols.
Yeah, this is making like it unto Israel. How much more to our women today when the Bible says that that she that liveth the pleasure is dead while she lived. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Of thy abominations, and by the blood of thy children, which thou didst give unto them.
Go ahead.
Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, with all them that thou hast hated. I will even gather them round about against thee, and will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness.
And this is going to happen when you read in the book of Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, right? It's going to happen. The scriptures speak about how, talking about all thy lovers, right? So real quick, in Jeremiah the 30th, it's going to be real fast. It should be, is it, no, is it Jeremiah? Yeah, it might be the 30th. I don't know why the Spirit got me going on. I think it is. Jeremiah the 30th chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 3? No, it's 3. It's 3.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 3, that's what it is. So Jeremiah 3 is toward the end. Right. Read that part again about all thy lovers.
Behold,
it's 4.
Behold, therefore I will gather all thy lovers with whom thou hast taken pleasure, and all them that thou hast loved, with all them that thou hast hated.
Yep.
I will even gather them round about against thee, and I will discover thy nakedness unto them, that they may see all thy nakedness.
That they may see all thy nakedness. The Most High is going to start exposing a lot of these wicked-ass women, and he ultimately going to have them put to death. Jeremiah 4 and verse 30, and when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Question being asked. It says, though thou clothest thyself with crimson, that's these women with all these bodysuits on, all these Dolce & Gabbana, Louis, Gucci, all this shit that they like to wear. Thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rinsest thy face with painting, they put on all this damn makeup, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life. The same thing we read right now. For I have heard a voice of a woman in travail, and the anguish of her that bringeth forth her first child, the voice of the daughter of Zion that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, woe is me now, But my soul is weary because of murderers. For most, I don't have a lot of these demonic ass women. You got niggas on child support. They've been put in jail for it. They owe rears and all this, $50,000, $100,000. Hey, the most I gonna have you put to death, right? He gonna have a lot of you women, a lot of you wicked women. You got 5 or 6 different baby fathers and all kind of wicked shit. Hey,
Crazy.
That's disgusting, man. That's sick.
That's sick.
If a woman was to come into the knowledge of this truth, and that was the case, you would be humbled in the mud. You would be of the most humble women
Nothing
on the
to say.
planet. You would have nothing to say.
None to say.
Matter of fact, let's go back here.
God. Look,
You got that one over right here. Yep, we almost out here.
and I will judge thee as women that break wedlock.
I'm gonna judge you as women that do what?
Break wedlock.
When a woman go freak off with another man, right? Let's say she with a man, and then she go deal with another man,
All right.
right? That's she's breaking wedlock, because like the brother put on there, soul ties. That's you having wedlock.
Right.
When a woman's with a man, she ain't supposed to be dealing with no other man.
That's right.
And yes, a man could deal with another woman, according to God. So you got a problem. You got a problem with the Most High. Go ahead.
And shed blood are judged, and I will give thee blood and fury and jealousy.
Go ahead.
And I will also give thee into their hand,
Uh-huh.
and they shall throw down thy intimate place, and shall break down thy high places.
Yep.
They shall strip thee also of thy clothes,
Yep.
and shall take thy fair jewels, and leave thee naked and bare.
Yep. That's what's coming to a lot of you Israelite women. Right. Go ahead.
They shall also bring up a company against thee, and they shall stone thee with stones, and thrust thee through with their swords.
Yeah, we're gonna prove that. That's good there.
God.
We're gonna prove that. Give me Micah. No, you said you hold that. It should be Micah. What is it, 7? Yeah, it should be Micah 7. Right? So they're gonna put you to death. That's what the Most High said. Micah 7 and 10.
Book of Micah chapter 7 and verse 10.
We're gonna prove that what we just read in Jeremiah 4 and also in Ezekiel 16, right? It could be attributed unto Israel, but it's making reference to our women too here in these last days. We're gonna prove that. Go ahead.
Micah 7 verse 10.
Yep.
Then she that is my enemy shall see it.
The Israelite woman at this time is our enemy. Right? If your brother's got a woman, you need to let her know, hey, the scripture said that we are enemies. And curses, we would have an evil eye toward each other. I know I told my woman that years ago. I said, look, I'm going to just tell you what it is. We're enemies.
Yeah.
By nature, we're enemies.
We enemies for real.
Read it again. This God let us know this.
Micah chapter 7 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
Then she that is my
The
enemy
Israelite woman is the enemy to the Israelite man, according to the Bible. Go ahead.
shall see it.
She going to see what we're talking about. She going to see women start getting put to death. Their children get put to death. They're going to be getting sold out here. Right? Boxes gonna be at the premium. Hey, you a brother, man. You shouldn't be worried about that, man.
That's right.
Before long, there's gonna be so many women trying to get on. So we're gonna show that. We're gonna show that. There's gonna be so many women trying to get with righteous men. It's gonna be funny. Go ahead.
And shame shall cover her.
Then you're gonna be ashamed. Then, now you women that's returning and repenting now, and be thankful the Most High gave you this truth. You better remain in it, or your ass gonna die too. Go ahead.
Which said unto me,
Yep.
where is the Yahweh thy God?
Because a lot of these women don't believe in the Most High Yahweh, right? Because they're the weaker vessel. They weren't built spiritually like we were. That's why the Most High called the men. Because women have that in them by nature, right? Which is they're fickle, right?
Yep.
Being a woman goes into lacking faith. When you go deep into the origin of the word woman and being feminine, it's going into a lack of faith, right? And how we know that? Because 2 Peter the 3rd chapter tells us that.
Yeah, she the weaker vessel.
Yep. Go ahead.
God. Mine eyes shall behold her.
Yep.
Now shall she be trodden down as the mire. It's like as the mire of the streets.
Yeah, you're gonna be like feces
God.
out here in the streets. You're gonna be waste in the streets. That's what the Most High promised, because you are enemy to the truth. Now, hold Isaiah 32, and you bring me that, King. You hold Isaiah 32 from the top. You got it.
It's the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3, and it reads,
Yep.
Even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to the young ones.
Go ahead.
The daughter of my people
But the daughters of God's people, the Israelite women, go ahead,
has become cruel.
they become what?
Cruel.
So that's what you see on the internet. You see the Christian rock, you see these types of people. Hey, our women are become cruel. Cardi B, all of them. The whole line of them, they're cruel, man. They ain't right. These women are wicked. Yeah. They got all kind of tattoos all over their body and shit. I saw a gorilla the other day, and she was sitting down talking to somebody. Tattoos all
weird,
on her
bro.
legs, all up. It's weird. It's crazy,
Weird, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. When did that become feminine? How is it that I know having tattoos ain't right for men to have it, now upon us coming to this truth, but in general, in nature, you would think that'd be something a man would do.
Right.
Tattoos all on your legs and arms and your neck and shit.
Neck and
Like,
shit,
come on,
yeah.
man. That's crazy. A woman?
A woman,
They don't even-
yeah.
Come on. Our daughters, the daughters of Zion have become cool, right? They got that masculine spirit.
That's-
Go ahead.
The daughter of my people will become cruel,
Yep.
like the ostriches in the wilderness.
The Most High likened your ass into an ostrich out in the wilderness. Go ahead.
The tongue will suck the child cleaving to the roof of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh it
Yep.
unto them.
Yep. Go ahead.
Gone. They that did feed delicately are desolate in the streets. They that were brought up in scarlet and grace, dung hills.
Yeah, beautiful. So there you go. The daughters of our women are cruel. Hey, they're talking about them and their kids. They don't have the love for children, none of that, man. So you repent the daughters of Zion, man, and you better stay in this truth. You better remain upright, or the Most High gonna give your ass over to this world.
That's right.
Then you'll be of those who ain't gonna make it. Right? Because the majority of them, a lot of them are not gonna make it. Right? The promise, you're gonna make it because you're gonna remain. The ones that come and play with this thing, or they just look past it, you ain't gonna make it. The Most High don't want you. Ultimately, you gotta opt out.
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 1.
Yep.
Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness,
That's your Shai. Go ahead.
and prince shall rule in judgment.
Yeah, and the princes underneath Yahweh Shai, the princes of the power, Yasha Allah, are going to be the judges of the earth underneath our Lord, right? Who's going to be the governor, the Lord and governor of the earth. Go ahead.
Verse 2, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind.
A righteous man is going to be like a hiding place. That's what's coming. That's what Jacob Trouble is all about. Righteous men are going to be like a hiding place. Whole Isaiah 13 and 12. A righteous man is going to be like a hiding place from the wind, from the storm. It's like you in a storm, you trying to find some cover. That's how a righteous man is going to be. You're going to get that real quick. Isaiah 3 and 12. And we'll keep going.
13.
Or excuse me, 13 and 12.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12, and it reads,
Yep.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
A man is going to be more precious than fine gold. That goes with Lamentations 4th chapter, the precious sons of Zion, right? Comparable to fine gold, the first verse. So a man is going to be more precious than fine gold. A righteous Israelite man, not just any man, a righteous man of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They ain't talking about them niggas in the world that got some coins right now. They talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, or one of these niggas out here in the world, basketball, LaMelo Ball, or any of these bald head niggas out here, Charles Barkley. Not talking about these type of niggas. It's talking about the men of the Lord. Men that have repented and remained, men that are living and standing on business, standing on the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's what we're talking about. The women out here looking for the ballers, right? You're gonna find out who the real high value man is before long. The one that you didn't think would be is the one that's gonna be. That's the men of the Lord. Go ahead.
And a man shall be in the hiding place, as in hiding place from the wind,
Yep.
and a covert from the tempest,
Go ahead.
as rivers of water in a dry place.
Yet the men are gonna be a righteous man of the Lord gonna be like water in a desert, in a dry place. Go ahead. Now think about that. That's kind of heavy, man. Water in a dry place.
God.
Woo. Go ahead.
As a shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Yeah, it's like having a big rock protection you can go behind to get some shade in a weary land. Damn. Whew, I'm glad I got this. That's how you women that are actually that are going to be given over to righteous men, or maybe some of you might have men that are of the Lord, or that in the time to come. That's how it's going to be. You're going to be thankful to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Go ahead.
In the eyes of them that see shall not be dim.
Yeah, then everybody's eyes are going to be open, and they're going to know what time it is. Go ahead.
And the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
Yep, then people going to want to listen to the truth. Right? Go ahead.
The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge.
Yeah, so people right now that might be rash in their mouth, they might be scoffers or demons. Some of them are of the elect.
It's a game series.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Some of them are of the elect. Some of them then are going to come into, because the Most High is going to give away for them. Go ahead.
And the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly.
Yep, go ahead.
The vile person shall be no more called liberal.
Go ahead.
Nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak bitterly,
Yep.
and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy,
Yep.
and to utter error against the Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail.
Yep, go ahead.
The instruments also of the churl are evil.
Yep.
And he deviseth the wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak it right.
Yeah, that's speaking of church, speaking about Esau. Go ahead.
But the liberal deviseth liberal things.
Those that stand for this liberal society, they're going to go with liberal things. Go ahead.
And by liberal things shall he stand.
They ain't gonna stand on the ways of the world. They're not gonna stand on business. They're not gonna stand on the words of truth. They're gonna stand on the ways of the world. This liberal society. Go ahead.
Rise up, you women that are at ease.
You what?
Are at ease.
You what though? Rise up. You what?
Rise up, you women
Uh-oh.
that are at ease.
Then you know that your ass is the weaker vessel, so you need to be in the right spirit. Shalom to the sister Ruth Evans. How about you? Rise up, you women that are at ease. Go ahead.
Yeah, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters.
Because our women are careless. They don't have no care of the world. They out here running wild, doing whatever they want to do. Once again, they're living in pleasure. But really, you dead by doing that. Right? Go ahead.
Give ear unto my speech.
You should be hearkening to the words of the Most High. Right? Because before long, you're going to be looking for it. You're going to be looking for answers, and they ain't going to be here. That's what he's about to tell you. We'll close it out with this. Right? The Most High is about to let it be clear to you. And you women, you need to really, you need to really be considering this word. Go ahead.
Many days and years shall you be troubled.
And we've come into that time. Right? We've come into that time. It's been a period of time for years now where it's getting worse and worse and worse. And it's only going to get worse than this. So you can start imagining, damn, it was pretty bad. You know, COVID came, this came, that came, all this happened.
Right.
Damn, okay, well, it's going to get worse. Yeah, it's about to get worse. Go ahead.
You careless women.
Because your ass is careless. You don't, and what makes you most careless is that you don't consider the words of the Most High. Go ahead.
Where the benches shall fail,
Yep.
the gathering shall not come.
All these nice jobs you got, all this high-level education, that shit ain't about to mean nothing.
Nothing, man.
The certificates you got, you can wipe your ass with that. That ain't going to mean nothing. You're going to be burning that to try to stay warm.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit don't mean nothing.
Nothing.
Go ahead.
Tremble, you women that are at ease.
The Most High is telling you to tremble. Now, a woman in her natural mind be like, well, what about the men and all this and all that? Well, them niggas gonna get put to death too.
God.
But it's telling you because you're the weaker vessel, he made you to be subservient and submissive, you're gonna have to come back to doing it. And I say it all the time when this type of stuff come up. A lot of these studs gonna be trying to get feminine and submissive. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Just watch. Go ahead.
Trouble, you careless ones.
Yep.
Strip you and make you bear.
Most High about to take all this shit that you love so much, all these things, all this the lust of your flesh, all the stuff that you love and want so much, handbags, all that shit. He about to take all that from you. He gonna make you bear. Go ahead.
And gird sackcloth upon your loins.
And he gonna put you in mourning. Then you gonna have a different appreciation for being a woman. You gonna understand what it means to be a woman. Right? Go ahead.
They shall lament for the teats.
They're gonna lament for the teats. That's all the things that this society's been set up. How it's like a baby on the breast, that's a teat. It's like that's how the society's been set up. It's for like a woman to be like a baby on the breast.
Right.
When the baby cries, you just give it. It's set up for them to thrive.
Yep.
Right? It's a matriarch. Right? Go ahead.
For the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
Yep.
Upon the land of my people shall come of thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy.
Yeah, see right now, there's joy and fun and play. That shit about to be gone. Go ahead.
In the joy city.
Here in Babylon, it's a joyous city. Go ahead.
Because the palaces shall be forsaken.
Yep.
The multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and towers shall be for dens. Forever a joy of wild asses, a pasture of flocks.
Yep. Beautiful. That's pretty good. So the Bible talks about how they're going to build houses and not be able to inhabit them.
Yep.
You got apartment buildings and stuff going up, especially in the city as progressive as Charlotte. It's the second biggest banking district in the country outside of New York. It's a lot of money down here. That's why we always down here. You see they're always building something. You like, damn, these niggas will never. I came down here at the beginning of when right after the housing market crash. I came down here and got my house. And they was giving eight bands to get into houses. Giving you 8,000 to get people to buy houses. These motherfuckers in the middle of all that built skyscrapers.
You know, every once in a while, I look at this and I still be shocked.
It's crazy.
Like 5 years ago, like that one.
Throw that shit like it's done. On my street,
right?
On my street over here, it used to be 7. It's about 3.5, 4 miles long. You go down. It used to be about 7. Yeah, it's about 4 miles. It used to be about 7 subdivisions and a few apartment complexes, maybe 3 or 4. Now it's like 17. You can't find out one batch of land. Used to be deer and shit running around. Cows on the other side. You can't find it. It's nothing but subdivisions. You see what I'm saying? And apartment complexes.
I'm down here for 2 years and I seen like
it's crazy. It's mind blowing. You go to certain areas like,
Nah, for real.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that shows you why the Most High is making it clear. Right? Right? So that's right, brother. Yeah, we will end it with that. Water for you brothers, precepts to the brother. Put some on there. going to Jezebel. Because their spirit is out here.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's all through the spirit. Hey, you sisters, hey, it's beautiful to see sisters that actually believe that has returned. Hey, that's an honor. I love seeing it. You know, to me, honestly, there's nothing more beautiful than seeing brother or sister, but seeing believers that have returned, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shows that the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai is moving and working.
That's right.
Right? But for all those as against this truth, we say fuck you.
Fuck.
And we don't know how else to tell you. That's the best way we can tell you, because the Most High says fuck you.
That's right.
Yep. The Most High God says the same thing. If you don't believe it, it's because you ain't been made privy to it. The Most High don't want you to know it, because he probably want to murk your ass. Because the Most High be murking people every day. He said he murked people every day. So you don't know God. For you people that's against this truth, you don't know God. Sit down and consider. Well, let me see if this is true. Why is this that you get all the answers? The men of the Lord got the answers, right? Because the spirit of the Most High is dwelling with the men of the Lord that's out here giving you this truth. We ain't just out here when it's cold and in season, out of season, whatever going on, dealing with demons, scoffers. Hey, we relatively young men still, even myself. Older than these brothers, but still relatively young. We can be doing whatever it is we want to do. Yep, but we've given this up. We've given this up, right? Because we heard the call. You know, we heard the call of repentance, and we heard the call of the Most High saying, are you going to stand up for me, or are you going to keep being on demon time? So with that, I pray this lesson is edifying. We pray this lesson is edifying and the company. We want to give all praise and honor and glory to the God of heaven and earth. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, God. All praise to the Most High God, Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai. Honors be to the elect elders of the nation of Israel. Barakim La, Habayah, Madamadah, blessed the house of David, and to you, Akim and Akwaf, who listen and believe on the glorious gospel being preached throughout the four corners of the earth. To you, we say, Shalom, Shalom, Wa,
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Shalom Malakim to Wab La Yallah. Shalom to brother Angel Padilla Kabasha Nah. Shalom to Ananya. Shalom to Malakim. So Wab La Yallah. Yo, and